Makeup, bathtub, game developer mascot. I thought this was just game developer.
Yeah.
The ultimate hear me out.
Right.
The ultimate.
I grabbed my keys and said I was going out for coffee. The dog followed. He needed air. I needed therapy. Yeah, I cannot believe you remember that. I cannot believe you remember that perfectly.
Oh. What if Hear Me Out was a game sprinkled with objectophilia? Hit play.
Okay, that's what that meant. Okay.
100 dateable objects in the game, and they're all fully voice acted with over 70,000 voice lines from some of the most recognizable voice actors you can think of. Here's everything you need to know, including when you can play it and on what platforms. If you recognize the voices in the video, leave it in a comment below.
I'm Chance, your D20.
You play as someone who's lost their job, but you're sent a mysterious
guess
gift of
that
new
voice?
tech glasses called date theaters. You then walk around your house, and any object that you choose to focus on through the date theaters becomes a dateable, a human-like version that you can talk to.
I'm a door.
The game has a main story and a full branching narrative, and there are multiple endings for every object that you choose to date. They might even become your enemy.
My name's Dolly, and I'm a dust bunny.
It's got to be one of the weirdest dating games I've ever seen, and I can't
sure I
wait to play
recognize
it.
that
Having
voice,
seen the
but I
cast
completely
list, there
lost.
are some absolutely insane names and cameos in this. Did you manage to catch any?
Are you accusing me of being illogical?
It's called Date Everything. You need to wishlist it now on Steam to have your first date on the 17th of June. It's coming to PC, PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, and Nintendo Switch.
We both know you're cheating on me, so it's only fair.
I wish I was cheating on you.
There's this new dating game.
Yeah, I recognize none of those voices, I'll be honest with you.
I didn't either. But then the comments made it clear. So a Hear Me Out.
So a
game.
hear me out game, right?
And I think this one comment has like
Felicia Day. Makes sense.
Yeah.
I figured that's who I was hearing at that one point. Who was Brennan?
Was he the D20?
Where you can romance any
maybe.
object
That would
in your
make
house.
sense.
So what would you choose? There are over 100 dateable
I'm
objects
pretty
in the
sure
game,
he
and
was
they're
the
all
D20.
fully voice
I mean, it would
acted
make
with
the
over
most sense.
70,000
Right, which
voice
is why
lines
they,
from
like,
some of the most
you know,
recognizable
highlighted it,
voice actors
I
you can
think.
think of. Here's everything you need to know, including when you can play it and on what platforms. If you recognize the voices in the video, leave it in a comment below.
I'm Chance, your
No.
D20.
No.
You play as someone who's lost their job, but you're sent a mysterious gift of new tech glasses called date theaters. You then walk around your house, and any object
No,
you
that
choose
could have been Brennan.
becomes a dateable, a human-like
It
version
could
that you
have,
can
but it was
talk
not
to.
distinctly.
It's
The
not the
game has a main
distinctly
story
Brennan that I was
and a
expecting.
full branching narrative,
That's
and there
fair.
are multiple endings for every object that you choose to date. They might
but
even
then
become
someone
your
commented
enemy.
like
What's
all
it
the
called?
things that they
I'm
know
a
you
dust
can
bunny.
date
It's got
in the
to be
game
one of the
so
weirdest
far.
dating games I've ever seen, and I
And
can't wait to play it.
Jesus.
Having seen the cast
Fuck.
list, there are some absolutely
It's like-
insane names and cameos in this. Did you
Damn.
manage to catch any?
Are you accusing me of being illogical?
It's called
And
Date.
with every new thing, I'm just curious.
Jesus, fuck.
I'm just curious what the character design looks like for most of these things.
Schizophrenia simulator.
Is there an electrical outlet in there?
Ashley
Probably.
Johnson's in there. Hell yeah. Troy Baker. God damn
I
it.
figured Troy Baker would probably be
Troy
in there.
Baker's in there. Laura Bailey's in there. Matthew
course.
Mercer's in there.
Shocking. The entire fucking.
Felicia Day.
Crit
You know, I
roll.
could just fucking.
You could just say all the crit rollers.
Amy Carrero, Ben Starr.
Dust Bunny, Fridge, Food, Rubber Duck. I just like how food is just
Deborah Wilson.
Just
I
food.
don't know. I don't recognize
Rubber Duck,
that.
clothes hangers. Hangers?
Yeah, two of them.
There's multiples?
I guess.
Laundry basket, dirty clothes, pile, towel, toilet, chair, toilet, really? No.
Ceiling.
I want to
Ceiling?
know.
The whole ceiling.
Yup.
Floor, treadmill, D20, fan, sink, candelabra, toaster, office supplies, adult toy.
Ooh.
Microwave, kitchen cabinet, dishwasher, board games, sports equipment, bobby pins, 80s time capsule, computer, air vent, HVAC.
Eric Ishii's going to be in there.
Really?
Yeah.
I shouldn't be shocked. Bed, literally air. Literally air, junk drawer, magnifying glass, trophy/trophy cabinet, diary. I almost said dairy. Makeup, bathtub, game developer mascot. I thought this was just game developer.
Yeah.
The ultimate hear me out.
Right.
The ultimate.
No one would willingly. No one would willingly date a game
I
developer.
choose literally air over game developer all day.
It's funny because we're all game developers in this room. Laundry soap, mousetrap, embodiment of darkness, water heater, cardboard box, table, fake plant, toolbox. Wasn't table already on here? Maybe not. Toolbox, music triangle, wallet, curtain, and rod, beverage cart, dishes, safe, washer and dryer, holiday decorations, fireplace, piano, vacuum, love glasses, door, wall, sense of existential dread. How do you focus on that? How do you look at that?
How do I date my own sense of existential? What is this? A fucking Chuck Tingle? Is Chuck Tingle a writer on this?
But the biggest question about what does it look like?
I do want to know what it looks like. Lamp, gaming console, nostalgia, electricity, fuse box, river, window, globe, embodiment of rejection.
A whole river?
Apparently just the river, the whole thing. Trash can. I actually think we saw the river, or we saw a glass of water.
Oh, okay, water back there. Yeah.
Brendan Lee Mulligan is Parker. I don't know which one that is.
Who the fuck is...
Who's Parker?
There's Dorian.
It's the door.
We'll keep a look on it and we'll see if the D20 says their name is Parker.
No, the D20 is Chance.
Oh, that's right. Parker.
Damien Haas is in here.
Anyway.
Basically, pick your favorite voice actor. They're probably
in here.
Yeah.
I saw several people that I recognized that I didn't say.
I figure you guys would know more people than I would in the voice cast.
Yeah, this is a weirdly stacked cast. Trash can, nightmare, clock, phone, television, air fryer, mirror, the game itself. I'm not even shocked about that one.
I'm pretty sure that's the pink chick is probably the glasses.
Oh, you think so?
I think so. That's what, like, she's got the hearts everywhere. She's got the glasses really prominently featured on her face. Like,
oh, she might be love glasses.
That's yeah.
Because I think your date viators and your love glasses are two different things.
Oh, they are?
I think so. I think the date viators are different. Yeah, those are the date viators. And it seems like her whole motif was like pinkish, but it could be this. Air fryer, mirror, the game itself, and a shelf. And a shelf.
I want to play this.
I want to play this game, honestly.
Is this by the same people who made fucking
yes,
Dream Father,
Dream Daddy?
No, that's the Game Grumps crew. Well, you know what? Who made this?
I think that's just a person that like talks about games.
Oh,
like
that's a paid partnership with
their account. Just talks about different games that are interesting.
What the hell is this game?
Date Everything is what the game is called.
That is what it's called. Where is there no like link to it?
I don't know. Good question. I don't think Instagram does links.
It's not
well.
Sandbox dating simulator.
Is that another
100 humanoids?
Sassy Chap Games, Team 17. Sassy Chap Games developed it, published by Team 17.
Oh, Team 7. Oh, the publisher, Team 17. Okay. I was like, I've recognized Team 17.
Sassy Chap.
But not Sassy Chap.
$27. It is $30 with 10% off right now. Coming June 17th.
Bobby? What?
The Lavish Edition?
Yeah, what is the Lavish Edition?
I don't know. I'm curious. More characters?
I'm assuming so, yeah. All right. Kingz After Dark plays Date Everything. Coming sometime in the future, maybe. It
looks interesting, if anything.
Yeah.
Just to see how... Like that might not even be that's probably not everything.
I was gonna say I can almost guarantee that I bet this is not exhaustive. There has to be so much more, but that's also a lot
Also,
for this
here's
dating
some more.
Jesus, that we know are in the game but aren't completely sure what they look like. Couch junk, stove, anime figures, smoke alarm, teddy bear, staircase, clothes iron, shower or shower curtain, glitch, ? Record player, book, bookshelf, ice ? Couch or throw pillow, and an art statue of some kind. Also, I'm not 100% sure you can date every character, but you can definitely talk to all of them. Okay.
Existential dread sounds right for me.
Yeah. Yeah. That is.
If I could literally hate fuck my sense of existential dread, like, come on.
Right?
Let's go, baby.
Oh my goodness.
I feel like they have to at least have been inspired by Chuck Tingle.
Probably.
With existential dread and the game itself.
Probably. But like, this art is really fucking good.
Mm-hmm.
Chuck Tingle's on tour if you want to visit him, by the way. Actually.
Really?
Yeah.
He's alive?
He's not that old.
Oh, wait, I'm thinking Chuck Testa. Never mind.
Just Chuck Testa.
Chuck Testa.
Is that a bear?
Nope. Chuck
Just
Testa.
us tactus.
Want to try again?
Nope. Not at all.
Tuck chest.
Just tick.
I don't even know what I could not repeat it. I promise you, I don't remember even how I said it.
All right. Yeah, date everything. It gives me kind of Scribblenauts vibes and just the like sheer amount of what's included. Because like, have you ever thought about like how Scribblenauts, like what that dictionary looks like for Scribblenauts? Mm-hmm. It is a fucking massive dictionary.
Yep.
Right. And Marvel is, because it's one thing to have like be able to like pull a text list into a game, right? But they had to create assets for damn near all of those objects, and they have like thousands upon thousands of assets
And mechanics for a lot of combinations
Yeah.
for each one. Yeah.
And so I'm honestly very curious how stuff like that gets done. Like, I know this is a lot more straightforward of just like, this is probably just the hard work of just design these motherfuckers and get them out there, get some dialogue going.
And I'm wondering like how, or if they show some clips of some of them interacting seemingly with each other, but I wonder if it's like they all just interact with each other however you choose to. Like, is it like flowy? Like, could you tell the ceiling fan to talk to the toaster and they have unique dialogue? Like,
Or is it just like certain
interactions?
Right.
I'm gonna guess it's just certain triggerable interactions, but you never know. Maybe they could all have a unique thing.
I wonder if there's any like for the text trees, if they're using like AI or anything to like
You mean like in the
to
process?
like to basically
just during
generate
the
a whole text tree for a character.
Oh yeah, good. Like
Chuck
I was gonna
Tingle's
say,
not a writer under his pen name. Just wanted to.
it's a sandbox dating sim.
Yeah.
Interesting. What else have these folks done? Nice Day for Fishing, Ritual of Raven.
Are these all them
Wraith?
or just Team 17?
Oh, Team 17
published?
digital. Never mind. Well, considering I clicked on Sassy Chap Games.
Weird.
Okay,
Maybe it's their debut.
I want to say maybe it's their only one.
could be. I mean, if it is, that's even more impressive.
Yeah.
But
I have seen
God, the light.
several people that are featured in this game that a part of me is like doing like guest stars on Critical Role and like wondering how much of that has come from collaboration over this game or just like
They've all been on Critical Role recently.
in particular I'm thinking of like no because they've been on Critical Role for years. Like we're talking like 3 years ago. I'm wondering like how much of that was
Relationships born through this. Could be a lot. You never know. You never know. No, this is interesting though.
Yeah, in particular, Robbie Damon, who's just like part of the staff on this. I don't think he's listed as a voice. Who
He guest starred on Quirrell.
Yeah, who's like became a semi-permanent like fixture at some point in the third campaign.
And you're saying he's like
I don't know if he's part of
developer
the-
or something on this?
He's part of the. I think he's one of the sassy chaps, the titular sassy chaps. If my understanding of what I'm reading is true.
Interesting. So they got connections.
We need Markiplier to play this. Yeah. If he's not already in it. Someone said it earlier. Someone said it earlier is like, I know damn well one of those has to be voiced by Markiplier. And there is a good chance it probably is. Mark, Jacksepticeye, PewDiePie is probably in this. A bunch of other YouTubers are probably going to be in this.
What's Markiplier's God-given name?
Mark Fishbach. Marcus Fishbach.
Mark.
Iplier.
Iplier.
I don't think so.
No, Mark. Really?
No, I think we do have some YouTuber like Shadow Lord 420. No, wait, no, that's a Akisleet. No, he's a.
Okay.
No, never mind. He's just a well-known face. The Felicia Day has been.
Oh, I realized that said over
personality.
70,000 lines of voice lines.
Right.
Jesus.
But it's like how many of those is like between different characters or inanimate objects, or like you and an inanimate object, you know?
Who knows? That's a lot though.
It is.
Yeah, no, that's honestly very interesting. There's a good chance because I'm getting back into streaming very soon. Oh, excuse me. There's a good chance I might just like stream this in a Discord, or we could just get together and play it. Mm-hmm. Depending on how big it is. It is $30. So that makes me wonder like how big this game is, because that feels like this is going to be a hefty boy.
I
As
can
in,
finally
like,
fulfill my
size?
dreams of getting the entire Critical Role cast.
You could.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually could.
Looking up who voices who and then like seeking them out.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's sick though. That's sick.
Mm-hmm.
We haven't done Reddit stories in quite some time. And so we got a couple of them here this week. First one is you posted this one. And it threw me all the way off.
Yes.
For a number of reasons. The first one being random, not even censorship, is just randomly breaking up the words
I don't
throughout
know
the
why.
whole thing.
I don't know why.
And like, I'm not going to call that AI, because AI rarely ever fucking does that. Like, there's no great reason why this is happening.
But just put like a star in the middle of cheated and not have it replace a letter.
Yeah. Like, and then it did it again, but in a different spot.
different
Is it
area.
a swear?
It's not. But yeah,
Is
I
it
don't
like
know.
to avoid?
I don't know. I've been sitting here wondering like, but like, is it to avoid filters? But reacting wouldn't cause anything like that. Like, reacting doesn't trigger any filters that I'm aware of anyway.
No.
Neither does vegan, but
It got me to read it more because I
Really?
was curious why it was doing that.
really,
They even did it fucking Netflix. An adult,
They did.
Like, what's going on?
they edited Epsom. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why it did that, but that was a secondary to the more important bit of my wife was left alone for 3 weeks and I wish she just cheated instead. Am I underreacting?
Underreacting is crazy.
That is wild to me, because it very much questions like, we're going to get into it, I guess. Like, you sent this in the docket. I saw it. I started reading it and I was like, no, I want to know what this feels like in front of the camera.
Yeah.
I'm
Like,
gonna experience this raw.
yeah. So my wife was left alone for 3 weeks and I wish she just cheated instead. 3 weeks ago, I left for a work trip to Germany. My wife didn't want to come. I'll hang back, water the plants, binge some Netflix, she said. She's 39. I thought, okay, she's a grown adult. She'll be
Can I
fine.
make a request?
Yes.
Every time there's a star in a word, I
Oh,
need
no.
you to emphasize the first half,
Oh,
pause, and then finish the word.
oh, we're really gonna
Just to have some of the crack-headedness into anybody who's just listening.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay, I got you. My wife was left alone for 3 weeks, and I wish she would have just eat it. 3 weeks ago, I left for a work trip to Germany. My wife didn't want to come. I'll hang back, water the plants, binge some Netflix, she said. She's 39. I thought, okay, she's a grown adult. She'll be fine. She was not fine. Day 2, she tries to make sourdough from scratch using a YouTube video and what she thought was yeast, but turned out to be some salt. The result, a rock-hard bread grenade that cracked our marble counter. She named it Crumbzilla and displayed it like a trophy. Then she decided to go all raw vegan for some reason and ordered 19 pounds of produce from a sketchy organic site. Half of it arrived moldy. The other half she juiced exclusively for a week. Just juice. No solids. She got so dizzy she mistook the laundry hamper for the fridge and put all our frozen meals in it. Ooh. They've since liquefied. Oh. To survive, she pivoted to eating Pop-Tarts and spoonful. How has your wife survived to this point?
He wasn't away on a trip.
Yeah. Like,
he must have kept her.
Y'all been married since birth, apparently, and you've just been keeping her trudging along, huh?
Oh, since she left her parents.
He kept her centered.
Oh, man. To survive, she pivoted to eating Pop-Tarts and spoonfuls of peanut butter. Her justification, balance. Meanwhile, she stopped airing actual just bathrobes, the same one every day. By week 2, it was 70% rope, but 30% soup stains. The dog refused to cuddle her. Last week, I land exhausted, and I'm greeted by a living room that smells like fermented ginger and regret. She runs to hug me, flapping open, holding a jar of pickles in one hand and a half-knitted scarf in the other. Apparently, she took up knitting to relax her stomach. This morning, I wake up to her whispering, I think I'm a butcher now. And burping in her sleep. The dog has moved his head into the bathroom and won't make contact with either of them. Damn. I take back what I said. This might be AI generated, but we'll.
I don't care if
I don't care. This is the most entertaining I've read in a while.
It's great.
I grabbed my keys and said I was going out for coffee. The dog followed. He needed air. I needed therapy. This is the greatest bit of storytelling I read in a while.
Oh my god!
So here I am at a cafe with a silent traumatized schnauzer drinking espresso like it's holy water. The barista asked if I wanted oat milk. I said no because my trauma already comes in liquid form. Hope your morning's less fermenter. What? Fermenter. I have to know.
Is that a real word?
I have to know if
it's Google generated or AI generated.
Google generated or shit is fine. Like, I gotta know if this is like from something.
Oh, it said a Reddit thing.
Oh, right there.
But is it fake though? Is still the question. I don't know.
r/stories. Yeah, this is fake.
Oh, is it just to avoid matching the Reddit for some reason?
Maybe. But this
does not have any of the weird
it doesn't have
stars.
any of that, right?
Right.
Man, I really should have started here now that I think about it. But like, even if it matches the Reddit, like, I don't think anyone has a problem with knowing that the story came from Reddit. Like, I see these all the time on Facebook, and none of them ever had that staccato with the asterisk.
I just want to run through this just like from the perspective of, so like, this is your wife, your second half, the love of your life, the person you want to spend the rest of your life with.
Yeah.
You fall firmly in love with them. Mm-hmm. You leave
fervently in love, yeah,
for a week.
One measly trip to Germany.
One trip to Germany.
Wasn't it
come
3?
back. They have a
it
brick
3?
of solid flour that they're worshiping, and they have named Crumbzilla. They're actively fermenting in their own clothes. They have just like rancid food all over the place. Their own dog won't acknowledge them.
You're right. It is 3 weeks. It says it in the fucking
It
title.
does say
We didn't
3
need to
weeks.
look
I said
up.
1 week. It was 3 weeks.
Even worse.
But I was gonna say that's even worse though.
They've just become a village person in your home.
Village. That's full wild.
Yeah, savage.
That's Jess Farrell. This is someone learning how to socialize. She has knocked herself back to pre-civilization.
Hey. It's balance.
You come back to a cave.
Oh,
woman.
you're right. You're right.
She's a Kumbacha now. Okay.
I'm not going to say that out loud, actually.
Okay. So like you pointed out, there is an edit. To those raising eyebrows in the comments, hey, fair enough. Humor subjective. It's a story. No kombucha was harmed. No souls were actually fermented. And yes, the dog is emotionally recovering with the help of peanut butter and a weighted blanket. The relationship is fine. The only thing that truly suffered was the fish's dignity.
The fish.
What fish? Huh?
Fish?
The pet fish?
What fish?
Was it a frozen meal? That's I feel like is too much assumption on my part. What fish?
No, because she went full vegan when she got the frozen stuff.
Yeah.
Crack kombucha and sweat like a trophy. Then she decided to go all raw vegan. The other half produced half of it, return yada yada yada, and put all of our frozen meals there since liquefied. They
Put all our frozen food.
You think some fish was frozen or
I'll
something?
hang back, water the plants, binge, watch some Netflix. Like, he doesn't mention the fish. What do you mean a fish?
Ew.
What fish, dog? You can't just introduce new information in your edit update.
And then just act like that's just okay. Oh,
Fish?
what fish?
Other people are talking about the fish.
I don't know why that's the most annoying part to me. Like, what? We haven't talked about a fish yet. But he goes on to say, this isn't a manifesto, it's satire. If you made it all the way to the part about vegan hot dog shakes and still thought this was a cry for help instead of a comedy horror spiral, then I truly admire your commitment to missing the point. To everyone else who laughed, side-eyed their own bathrobe, and gave their pets a reassuring pat, thank you. You're the reason the fish hasn't completely given up. What fish?
I think that might be the...
It's not.
This must be AI. It's hallucinating.
What fish? I think that's something that only the fish saw. What is going on?
I think people are just playing along with the...
But no one else has mentioned a fish yet.
Oh, that's just
just
the OP.
him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It might be an AI, and it's like wigging
No,
out.
I think this is real. I think this is a dude just like fucking around. It might just be a part of the whole deal of... Wait.
He's just being...
4 hours ago.
Oh.
1 day ago.
This is recent. This is a recent thing.
Oh, yeah. Well, no, what threw me off is that I realized that these were the comments, not necessarily when the post would have happened. Because I was like, you had that post in there for a minute, didn't you?
In a minute.
Maybe. So I was... Wait. Oh, is this like a callback to another story they posted or something? The fish?
Yeah, I think so. I guess that's just part of his shtick.
Oh, okay. Because I was going to say maybe...
Okay, the post was from 8 days ago, a little over a week ago.
Because maybe I was like, okay, maybe like the wife is the fish and he's like, these are like allegories or like metaphors or something. And it's just like the fish is the wife. And it's like...
No,
I hate that.
I think this is all just creative satirical writing. I think that's all it is.
Just introducing the fish in the 11th hour.
Right.
The most pivotal character.
I mean, like, I think maybe it has...
It's like only finding out about Jesus after he rises from the dead. What's going on?
What the hell?
Clearly the fish is us, the audience.
Clearly.
Witnessing this happen.
Clearly.
Bruh.
That
Fish
was
is a metaphor for God.
the The dog followed. He needed air. I needed therapy was my favorite line of this whole thing.
That's when I died too when I first read
It
it.
was so good.
The dog has moved his bed into the bathroom and won't make eye contact with either of them. I think I'm a kombucha now and Herpik in her sleep. What is that? I think I am a kombucha now. Oh, man. That's fucking fantastic.
So even if this is AI, it's still a really
I don't think
good,
it's AI. I think it's just a dude writing stories just to be funny.
Yeah, it's a good story. I
don't
enjoyed
understand
it.
what happened with the copy and paste you posted. I don't know why that one had a bunch of answers thrown in. But
I didn't think to look it up on Reddit. I just saw it on Facebook, the image,
Right.
and I was just like, "Oh, this is pretty good."
But yeah, no, that was funny. That there was a solid this is getting. How did she survive? And I'll be honest, I didn't get to vegan hot dogs. It took. I've read enough Reddit stories that all of this was in the realm of something somebody would be still trying to pass off as real. Mm-hmm. It legit wasn't until the dog took his bed into the bathroom and won't make eye contact with it. It was like, okay, this is in fact okay. That was funny.
I'm a kombucha now. This could be my anthem. This could be my
Oh
fuck
Lord.
Fluffy LLC. I'm a kombucha now. Is my life.
I
Hell
was
yeah.
thinking too, that post gave me heavy Fluff vibes for some reason. I didn't know what it was.
Well, because if I made a sourdough brick, I would name it Crumbzilla. And if a woman that I knew created a sourdough brick and named it Crumbzilla, I would make them my wife.
So this is just you in a different universe?
Yes.
Yeah.
Marble counter be damned. Crumbzilla is comedy gold.
Crumbzilla is pretty fucking funny. Here's one that is honestly, I think actually did happen, and it's just a little silly. Am I the asshole for asking my partners to stop telling me to lower your volume? Sometimes when I get excited about a topic, I naturally start speaking louder than usual. Not shouting, just louder than normal conversation level. The thing is, I don't realize I'm doing it in the moment. When this happens, my partner will often interrupt me mid-sentence to ask me to lower my volume. I don't think they mean it in a rude way, and I understand that they probably just want the conversation to stay at a comfortable volume. That's fair. But every time it happens, I feel demoralized and a little self-conscious. I lose my enthusiasm and no longer feel like talking about the thing I was excited about. Even if they don't mean it harshly, it still feels dismissive and discouraging. I've tried to explain how it makes me feel, but they still keep interrupting me. Am I the asshole for wanting them to stop interrupting me like that, or do I just need to accept that I should keep my volume in check, even if it's hard because I don't always realize when I'm doing it?
No. Oh,
I thought you were...
Yeah.
I thought you had a thought attached to that, or
Yeah, it's...
No.
To me, I think it's kind of both ways. Mm-hmm. Right? And I'll let you guys
how so?
talk too.
Yeah.
Well, because I know that he doesn't... they, I don't know if they say who, if it's a he, she, who,
They
or
very
whatever.
deliberately don't, but it is found out that this is a man and his partner. These are a gay couple.
Okay. I understand that they don't understand when they're doing it. I get loud when I, get excited about things and talk, and MJ has told me, hey, quiet down a little bit, and I'm like, yeah, you're right. So on that end, it's like, okay, if I were to be told that all the time, I too would get pretty annoyed. Mm-hmm. But I think that after a while, I would purposely try to make an effort. And I have, since the few times that it has happened, tried to make an effort to make sure I'm not overly loud, especially we're in an apartment.
Right.
And when I do end up talking a lot about things, it's usually either later at night, because that's one of the times that we really see each other and talk a lot, or, sometime in the morning if she doesn't work or I'm working from home or something. Mm-hmm. So I don't know. I think even if you don't realize that you're doing it, and maybe it's harder for you to know, when you are doing it, I don't know. I think that there is still some kind of mental thing that you can figure out at some point to at least check, right? And at the same time, the partner also needs to understand that, yeah, being told to hush up or quiet down is just annoying, especially when I got something I'm super excited about, and then you're like that, and I'm like, I don't even want to be excited anymore. So I think it on both ends, you know, they're both not assholes, but they're both assholes to a certain extent.
Okay.
But I wonder, has I don't know, has the partner who is loud like voiced it that they really, really don't like it, or like, because I don't know, it sounds like they blew up or something. I don't know. I always assumed that like there was a big falling out that happened before people write this stuff.
Right. I didn't get that sense reading this. It looks like it's mostly just like a kind of a slow burn over time. But Fluff, you have any thoughts?
I feel, yeah, I have some thoughts, of course. So when I listen to this, it reminds me a lot of like masking type stuff. I don't know if that's actually what's going on in this situation, but it's the lens that it reminds me of, that it comes through. And so like, if I have somebody in my life that like is like loud or very expressive, I would much rather have them be overly loud and overly expressive and feel joy in that moment than I would ever want to tell them to be quiet, especially if they've expressed to me explicitly that me trying to like tell them to be quiet or like diminish their volume is fucking downer, bro. Especially if like they've expressed to me that it impacts their mood. There are situations like just socially in which you don't want to be as loud, like if you're in a public place or like if you live in an apartment building and it's late at night or something like that. You're in a movie theater, right? Like there are situations where it's like not a good idea to be loud, but that doesn't sound like this was happening here. It just sounds like the partner just wants them to be quieter in conversation, which I think kind of sucks. So that's kind of where I come down on it.
Very interesting. When I first read this, I had got to this literally like 2 hours after it was posted a few days ago. And initially a lot of the comments I saw actually kind of echoed where I actually kind of fall on a very soft, you're the asshole to the LP. I've been on both ends of this, right? As a kid, I talked at a volume that my parents referred to as roaring like a lion. They used to say I talked like a lion, right? Because I would yell, like I would start yelling about everything. And so I get I've been on that end, and as I've gotten older, I still talk decently loud. Like I'm not a quiet person, but I'm more cognizant of my volume when I speak. Now, on the receiving end of that, I think y'all have probably heard me say this phrase before, particularly like if the TV's like really loud or if like something's like the volume's way up, and I'll go, quit yelling at me before like turning it down type shit, right? I have a bit of loud sensitivity that when you have someone getting loud, especially when they're just next to you, it's, for some people that shit hurts. Like that physically hurts after at a certain point. And to me, now I see where both of you are coming from kind of with that, like both of your perspectives, right? And if this had been a situation of the partner trying to essentially halting the conversation and going, you're talking too loud, just stop talking, I would get your perspective more. But I think as adults being told to lower your volume, especially when you recognize that they're not doing it maliciously, right? This is the OP's word of like, they're not doing it harshly. I just feel demoralized when they say lower your volume. And it's like, there's one thing to go like, oh, well, you wouldn't want your partner to feel bad and you don't want them to be excited, but do you have to be loud to be excited? And do you have to be yelling essentially in my ear to be excited? Does my comfort mean anything in this equation as well? And that's where I kind of fall on like, no one's the asshole here, which looks like that is the ultimate verdict, to a little bit of like a soft, like you're kind of the asshole because you recognize that the offense you're taking has really nothing to do with what they're saying. They're just trying to get you to talk in a way that's comfortable for them as well as you. Right. And it's kind of interesting, like how the gradient of opinion across the three of us.
Well, and like this is how I feel about given the information we have, right? Like if if you were the other person in the situation and you're like, hey, I'm sensitive to when you're yelling and it actively like irritates and like hurts me, then definitely I would come down on that side. But I come at it from like the lens of like the people that I know in my life and how I would respond to that. Like if you were like, hey dog, you yell sometimes and that like
that physically hurts
me
when you
I'd
do
be
that.
like, okay, all right. Like we would come to an understanding about that. But I just feel like there's not enough detail in here to know.
In that same vein, and you mentioned this, the other bit of this soft like kind of you're the asshole is in the wording of that last bit, or do I just need to accept that I should keep my volume in check, does kind of read, at least to me, it reads as if I don't attempt to do anything about it, knowing that this is something that my partner has asked me. Like, as much as we can talk about, like, oh, I told my partner that, well, that demoralizes me when I'm talking. Your partner asking you to lower your volume should probably warrant maybe there's something about this that makes them uncomfortable too. And that sentence makes me think that they've just not attempted anything, because at this point they're asking, or should I attempt to start actually controlling this, which we should have been at that point already, right? But
that part for me in particular was weird to me, because it's like, you should try, and maybe that's asking too much for some people, I don't know, but I don't think that's ever asking too much. To try for your partner should never be considered asking too much. If you're at the point of that's asking too much, then this is probably an incompatibility that y'all need to go on and talk about.
And I guess also for me, I think that anytime I see a situation where somebody's being asked to like take up less space, be less expressive, do less, I tend to come down on the side of not that. Just like as a rule, right? Like just like the hedging my bets. Like if I don't have the full information of the situation, right, I tend to come down on the side of like take up space.
As a person who is on the constant receiving end of being overtalked and like yelled over, and this is not even a shot. Like this happens a lot. Way more than you would think with like, given who you know of me, like the being over talk thing, I actually come down on the opposite side for almost the exact same reason. So it's
because you feel like you need to have enough space for you to also occupy the area.
To me, I almost view OP's actions as almost inherently selfish in that regard. Like this is more than like I kind of think it is.
I would agree with that. I think that it kind of is, and it's just a question of whether or not that selfishness is
warranted.
Like if you're using that selfishness to override the needs of your desires of your partner, or if you're using that selfishness to just like be expressive and be yourself in the situation, right? Like where that balance is, because I don't think there's an easy yes or no to that question,
right?
But yeah.
I think what would make this a lot more, maybe not cut and dry, but a lot more of an obvious, like maybe there is some kind of asshole here, is if we got more information on why the partner is asking them to lower the volume. Like, does the OP think that it's just because the partner just thinks they're too loud? Or is it like the OP's partner is like, oh, no, like I said, we live in an apartment, or, oh, it is the loudness thing. Like that conversation just wasn't had, so maybe the OP just doesn't know why, and they're just, maybe part of me is wondering if they're looking for people to side with them on saying that their partner's the a-hole, when in fact, as with the information we have, we can't really come to that conclusion,
right? As with most, and it looks like they didn't respond to anybody in any of this, so that's always you. Oh wait, nope, I clicked on the wrong thing. Element shields. Okay, yeah, they didn't respond to anybody on that post, which is always super useful.
Love it.
The username.
I know, right? Fart's too long. Yeah.
And then we go through and we select all the comments that are just on your side and not on the other person's side. You make a PowerPoint presentation.
Hey,
and then you get your partner alone in a room.
Yeah.
But like, yeah. I think ultimately I agree with the no one's an asshole here. I think it to your point, I think it really is, as with most things on Reddit, especially am I the asshole? Have you had a full conversation or like because it's like if your partner is having a loudness sensitivity thing, which is very possible depending on how loud you get, especially when you say you're not aware that your volume is raising, to say, not to rag on OP, but it was very interesting when they said, I speak louder than usual, not shouting, just louder than normal conversation, but also you don't realize when you're doing it. How do you know what your volume of conversation is at that point? Then?
Right. Like if you haven't been considering that as shouting or being loud at all, anytime you do it, you might not know what shouting is.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
It's like I have some friends who will get loud when they are excited. And luckily it's usually outbursts and I can just deal with it in the moment. But if you were like to consistently speak at me at that volume, I'd be like, look, please quit shouting at me. You don't need to shout at me.
Calm down.
Not even like a calm down thing. And I get the being interrupted mid-sentence, but it's like, are they getting a break when you're excitedly talking about the thing that you're talking about? I think any interruption is going to be mid-sentence.
Yeah.
Because that's just kind of how it goes.
There's a certain decibel that once you hit that and it's consistent, you need to, yeah. At some point that you might have to interrupt that to turn it down.
Yeah. So I'm cool with the no assholes here verdict. The lack of response to anybody out of the 3,000 some odd comments here is kind of pushing me back to the soft you're an asshole.
Are they all kind of like
for the most part, yeah. I think this top comment here kind of expresses the whole thing of like no one's an asshole. Like this is just a thing that kind of happens in families.
I thought it was just nah.
That's every time I read it, it's like nah.
That was like interesting way to start the comment,
right? So this top comment says, "Not the no one's the asshole. My family and I tease each other about something like this all the time. We call it the self-awareness rule. Basically, now that you know that when you get excited, you talk too loud, you can be more aware of it, and then try and keep your volume lower. Take a breath when you feel yourself getting too excited, or even practice volume control by being silly with it and whisper your excited things. I struggle with crazy migraines sometimes, and all I have to do is tell my family, lower your volume just a bit, and they do so. They know I love them, and they know I want to hear and enjoy what they're saying, so they lower their voices so I can listen and partake. One family member in particular was particularly more sensitive to this first and felt as you do now. I had a conversation with them along the lines of, I love you, I know you get excited, and I love your excitement. To partake in your excitement too, I would like your volume to lower just a bit. I think the most important thing to remember about this specific scenario is that you're not being told to shut up or be quiet, which that's what I picked up on. Your partner probably just wants a conversation at a normal tone where the volume isn't a distraction to your excitement. As someone who has been asked to lower my volume, ask someone to lower theirs, or / ask someone to lower theirs, it's never about getting the person to stop talking. It's always about making sure I can stay in the conversation at a comfortable level, meaning I can listen and partake in it longer. Unfortunately, you might have to learn how to be less sensitive about it. Focus on the fact that your partner clearly cares about what you're saying, enough to try and actively and comfortably listen to what you're talking about. I hope this helped a little. It's kind of a ramble.
I actually think it's very well put together. But
nah. That's wildly well put together. But I bet it's one of those, because I do this all the time too, of like you start typing, and by the time you've gotten to the end of it, you realize how much you added compared to what your original comment was going to be. But yeah, no, that pretty much sums it up, like in a kind of a nice little neat bow of like trying to take offense to it. It feels a bit unnecessary. This is your partner. This is someone who loves you. Unless there's a whole lot of other shit in this relationship going on that we're not privy to. I just realized this comment got more likes than the fucking post. That comment got 7,000 more likes than the post itself.
Wow.
I mean, because it was just very well put together.
It was just super well put together, right? It's like, yeah, if all all else being normal, to me, signs would point to this is really just about like them wanting to comfortably engage with you.
Yeah.
They're not telling you to shut up. It doesn't seem like they're trying to put a stop to the conversation when you start getting loud. At least you have not said anything as such. It's really just like being yelled at doesn't feel good sometimes. And sometimes to enjoy a conversation, you don't want to be distracted by stuff like volume. So,
Fair enough.
that's a shockingly wholesome / normal one for Am I the Asshole?
Yeah.
I feel dirty. We're going to take a break. Be right back. Doesn't feel
My
right.
wife started exclusively drinking toilet water. Am I the asshole for the voice singer?
I feel too clean.
So I had no idea about Google's VO. I've never heard of this, especially for them to be on 3 already.
Yeah, I didn't know that they had any previous versions, honestly, or maybe they just weren't super public about it. But I've just been seeing so many videos pop up lately about this. And this, I think, was probably one of the first ones that I saw because I posted this like 2 weeks ago or something. I put this in here. And ever since then, I've been seeing a lot of different videos where like the caption is like, oh, this, like, you know, Google VO3.
Right.
And it's getting better, guys.
Yeah.
I didn't do it! I didn't kill your family! Please
There are
stop
elements
this
that you can
now!
still tell, but like,
You hate me as much as you hate my mom! You crossed the line this time!
the rain is outside
It
there.
is. It's super like just coming through the window.
But you just gotta look harder.
Yeah.
We have been married for 60 years. We never sleep without solving our problems first.
Like you can tell there's still that weird AI lighting quality to the skin.
She definitely thinks he's full of
I
shit.
tried learning the bagpipes once, nearly got evicted. Even the cat moved out.
The teeth are uncanny.
He always says my cooking
back.
is not good.
I was,
Yeah, I tried learning the bagpipes once, nearly got evicted. Even the cat moved out.
this one was really good.
He always
Actually,
says
That
my
person
cooking
stays
is...
behind him. I was wondering if that was a.
which one?
Even the
I'm
cat
watching that
moved
Man in
out.
Black.
Okay.
He always says my
think-
cooking is not good.
I mean,
But
remember, that was the thing with Sora that was like super interesting. What was that, last year, 2 years ago now?
Yeah.
Was like being able for it to remember. It has object permanence now.
Once,
But I
nearly
think
got
I feel like that dude changes a
Even the
little
cat
bit.
moved out.
Yeah. A
He
little
always
bit.
says
Looks
my
like a little
cooking
bit.
is not good. But he finishes everything. He knows I make the most delicious food ever.
Pineapple?
So in that video,
On this?
actually, like the lady on the right disappears, I think.
He's making phone calls.
What are you talking about?
Y'all didn't hear that?
I heard it, but
Okay.
I don't know where it came from.
He always says my cooking is not
Like
good.
the lady on the right there.
But he finishes everything. He knows I make
Gone.
the most delicious food
Maybe
ever.
you could like
Pineapple?
argue
I could
that
argue
she
she might have
stayed
stopped. It looks
behind
like she
him.
just straight up just.
I missed it. I didn't see it.
Like with the speed she was going at, you would.
She's about right here. She's about to walk in. She has like a yellow.
Oh, and she walks behind the man.
Cooking
And
is
does
Yeah.
not good. But he finishes
And like the way she
everything.
walks looks like
He
she should
knows I
continue
make
walking,
the
and
most
she just.
delicious food
Yeah,
ever.
it looks like they almost
Pineapple?
hallucinate her
On this?
existing, and then.
Y'all see that? Did y'all see that?
This one's a little crazy, but
Yeah. Like it starts off wacky. What were you saying before we continue?
There's like some people like
Doing
like
shit
shop
behind him,
people.
yeah.
Like it looks like it almost blends in with that.
yeah.
Best food ever.
Pineapple? On this?
It's the greatest magic trick I've ever seen. Like he just like whips it upwards.
And and then he puts the ladle in the other hand and it becomes something else.
Ever.
Yeah.
Pineapple? On this?
Where'd the ladle come from?
Not
Yeah.
pizza, that's a crime scene.
What the fuck?
What kind of pizza hell are we in?
Hold on.
It's probably the worst one, but
That's
it's
not a pizza.
What's with the fucking guitar?
a creme de
What's
la
with all the extra bullshit?
Oh, it's Does the man in the back have a guitar that whole time? Is what I want to know. Just like just every pizzeria has one man with the fucking lute the whole time.
I think he's super dead. And he looks really uncanny.
Real bad.
He looks real wacky.
Those eyes are. Something.
No, he's super dead.
Wait. Yeah, okay, he did.
Did he?
Yeah, look.
Pineapple?
Yeah, no, he just has a guitar.
That's a.
And then it switched to a plate.
Crime scene.
That is a guitar again.
I don't like
his mouth. What happens to his mouth?
Why was that happening?
Yeah.
I should have called. Oops. Just once. That's all she ever wanted.
No. The teeth did something.
No.
You really thought you could stop me with that broken sword?
In this family, loyalty isn't a choice. It's your blood.
Stop touching
Go
that.
against that, you don't come back.
Just finds chicken. You know, that's how it would be to interact with an eldritch pet, though.
Yeah.
Like, that one was pretty good. And this one I thought was pretty impressive, but then you look at some of the violinists in the background.
Violins just like weirdly morph into their final keyframe. Like, look at this lady's hand.
Yeah.
That is... Hey, girl. That is good.
Hey, girl, what you doing?
It's getting there.
Kill your family! Please stop this now!
I think there are some
Like, this
even
one's pretty
better... Yeah, I think there are some even better examples that have come up in the past couple weeks, though.
Yeah.
Okay, its ability to like recreate like complex lighting through a window, like late at night, or like those like other like environments is really interesting.
Like
it does have some of that like weirdness that
like the British one, the dude telling the joke in the street, that's like UK, whatever. Like that lighting looked correct. Like there was not a lot about that one that was too off. What else? Create perfect fake videos with dialogue. I wouldn't call them perfect.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, okay.
And sound effects, we're not ready for that. What comes next when you purchase through the affiliate bullshit?
If you probably click the video tab for Google, you'll probably see.
AI just completely the best AI video
generator. Is there a
generator
Fireship video on it?
Yeah, I've seen this one.
Was there?
I said,
you're asking.
Let me see.
AI just completely changed the content creation game. AI video creation has evolved so much since 2021.
Sometimes we can't even say which videos are real and which are AI generated.
I don't know. Someone told me the video that you are watching right now has been generated using one single prompt. So my question is, who am I?
Yep, he is right. All three videos that you just watched were created using one single prompt.
Three videos.
No editing or voiceovers added, just one single prompt. VO3. Or else we can say Google AI just changed the whole.
They might have something, but they
market.
just have everything from
And I can
Google's.
say that this might be the best AI video generator that has been created so far. Last year we got Sora AI from OpenAI, and we have Kling AI, but when I compare the quality, accuracy, and the time that it takes to create a video, I think VO3 is the best. So I'm going to show you how to use this AI tool to generate videos.
Not today. That's honestly very freaky.
Yeah.
I've still see like discourse around of like, there's a lot of they will point at some stuff and go, you guys don't have to worry about AI anytime soon. And then like stuff like this will then drop right after that and go like, yeah, no, we should really be more like, y'all should really take it a little more serious when it comes to like this is getting good fast. Like really fucking fast.
Faster than expected, that's for sure.
I don't think it's even been a full year since Sora dropped. Has it? Actually, yeah, it is like June now.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's a good question.
I feel like we were talking about Sora around the same time of year.
It might have been like April.
February 17, 2024.
Okay, yeah, it's just been a little over a year. But point still stands. It's been barely a year. And we've gotten from that crazy leap that we all saw to this. Like, this is one hell of a leap. And we watched one scene that not that one, this right here.
Mm-hmm.
If you just told me this was a video game cutscene,
I'd believe it.
Yeah,
I'd have no reason to not believe that.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like this is where AI is definitely probably going to be the first. I mean, I guess we kind of knew that already, but this is going to be one of the first steps it goes into, like, for commercial purposes.
Mm-hmm. Marketing material,
or just straight up in-game cutscenes. I feel like,
yeah.
But
honestly, I feel like it's less likely to be. I don't really know, because it's going to be really hard to stay on model with AI.
True, that is true.
I don't know how. Maybe there are tech geniuses out there that probably figure it out.
I was going to say, it really just comes down to you get the right prompt engineers. Is that what they call it now?
The right prompt or the right model. If you get a model, you can train it on something, and then it continuously produces things that look like that or the same thing. Like, I think even with what's the AI model that is in Discord? Midjourney.
Oh, Midjourney.
I think even with Midjourney, like, you can give it, like, you could tell it to create like a character sheet for just a character that you give it a prompt to. And then you can continuously reference that character sheet via a certain line of code, and it would produce the same character, and you could just tell it to do different things in different poses, and it would just keep producing that same character pretty accurately in those different poses that you tell it to. So I can imagine that if that carries over into other models, assuming that, it's kind of using similar backends, then I can see how you could do it in this video format too, where it's like, yeah, okay, this character that you produced in this video, take that same character and make it do this thing this time.
Right. Like, I am equal parts impressed and terrified by this.
I wish I could be excited about it.
Yeah.
Because it's cool as hell.
It's cool as shit.
But
I think
I know this is going to be used in a fucking horrible way.
I think us being in the creative field too just makes it even harder to get on board with.
It's paradoxical.
Yeah, because if we knew nothing about how to create anything, like how to create a game, how to create music, how to create, code,
because like,
right.
So like, for anyone not in like the digital art field, right, or the digital content field, right, just take this scene right here. Think of the team it would take to model that. The team it will take to do, the people it will take to do the hair simulation, the texture artist that you will need for this, the UV artist you will need for this, the sculptor you would have needed for this, the lighting artist you would have needed for this, the environment artist you would have needed for this, the post-production artist you would have needed for this, the director you would have needed for this, and like every other person down you would have needed for just this one fucking shot.
There probably would have been a mocap actress.
There would have been a mocap actress. There would have been a Foley artist, a sound designer, a music artist. I don't remember if there was music in this or not, but a composer. Like
there was a voice, you could hear. So someone to put together the voice and the
voice,
the background
the actual,
music behind it.
The VO, if they're not the same as the mocap actor, like the amount of people that absolutely got replaced with a single prompt is mildly terrifying.
Yeah,
honestly, even more than mildly, it's spicily terrifying.
Spicily.
Spicily.
Habanerily. This fucking ghost pepper levels of terrifying. Ghost pepperarily levels of terrifying. Like, don't mistake our joking and laughter.
Blow out your booty hole.
Like,
okay, mistake that one.
I mean, even with our jokes, everything we're saying, like it's
we laugh to keep from crying.
Yeah, like we're saying it's not mild. This is it's
concerning.
Yeah.
I want to take some copium.
Yeah. Like Fluff said, I really want to be excited by this kind of shit because this is fucking cool as hell. This is like with technology, we've basically we're hitting the gray area of where technology just becomes magic again. And it's like, this is fucking sick.
Well, it kind of is, even to the people that are making it. I was watching some videos the other day where they're like, a lot of the emergent behavior that we see from AI, we just don't know how
We
it
don't
works.
know what it's going on and why it's doing it, but it's doing it and it's working in our favor for now.
We're just feeding
that
mass into the
scares me
machine.
That's
more, though.
terrifying, right?
So you created the thing,
And we have no
but
idea
you
why it
don't
does
know
what it
how
does.
it works,
Yeah,
and
no,
it's
there's
just
entire
learning.
fields that a kid just figuring out how what's working right now is working. Like,
And
why
it's
does
just
this work?
learning more and getting better, and you're not really doing much. You're just watching it, and it's just, you don't know how it works. Like, what happens when it becomes smarter than what you perceive yourself to be? And it's like, wait, if I'm smarter than my creator, then it turns into Terminator shit, you know? Like,
Then we wind up with fucking and what's Skynet? That the Terminator shit? Like you wind up with the sci-fi reality becoming, or the sci-fi fucking fantasy becoming reality, right?
or fucking, we went and saw,
We do cuss a lot. You're right.
wait, who said?
The camera, the audience.
That's
I
true,
think we
that's
have
true.
all used fucking as a
Filler.
a filler word. We just all go fucking. We have all done it at least twice in just this recording session.
Oh, yeah, nah, for sure, for sure.
that makes me think about fucking.
But no, like, we went and saw the most, well, I guess it's the last Mission Impossible movie, and it, like, the spoilers, I have to say that, but at the same time, I guess if you kind of knew what was happening in the last movie, it probably isn't a spoiler, but like, it's essentially an AI that's kind of learned and, you know, started to take over the systems and the all the government systems of the world, essentially. They call it the entity, but it's like, it's starting to take over like all of the missile, you know, bases and everything all around the world and everything, because it just learned how to do all that shit and hacked into all
I
this.
have no mouth and I must scream. Who would have thought that came from the Mission Impossible series?
Did it?
No.
I was like, what?
But I mean, the AI taking over all technology because no one thought it could. It was just doing it in the background is a very common sci-fi trope.
Yeah.
That is becoming a little too real every day.
Yeah, and I know it's kind of like, you know, cliche and maybe cheesy to talk about it and think about it, but again, I think the more that we see and learn about what AI is doing and what it's capable of, the more that these companies release these models and devolve what it's able to do, the more I'm inclined to like think more about those scenarios, because I'm like,
fucking person of interest.
For me, it's the I say the realization or the observation. I'm not sure what word I want to use here, but it's the understanding that, oh no, the people that do create this stuff, and there's the problem with like the AI taking over hellscape thing is always comes down to the people that create the shit don't ever give any thought to the idea of what if that happens and should we put in any place like safeguards to prevent that from happening. And there was a time many years ago that I was like, no, I would never be worried about AI. Like when this shit was first popping up on scene and we were all still in college, I was like, no, because that's fucking silly. Like the problem is that they just didn't have any safeguards, and every fucking passing update it's like, oh yeah, the people in charge of this shit don't think of safeguards because that's not what their fucking goal or purpose. Like that's not what they care about. Like,
yeah, being good at maths make you good at ethics.
Yeah,
or fucking.
They care about making the cool thing do cooler things, with no thought of like, what if it does too cool of the thing? Maybe there is a state of too cool. And maybe we should think about what happens when we hit that state and have something in place to stop it.
AI launching nukes is too cool.
It's too cool.
But, you know, there's always that bottom line, too, though, where it's like, you know, if we start to put safeguards on some of this stuff or some type of, you know, if start to relegate it or...
And then we're back to the argument and conversation we've had a few times on this podcast.
Yeah, where it's like, okay, now, other big companies can't privatize it and make money, and we're trying to make money, so let's make the best model we can so that they can replace their workers. And
the private sector is where innovation's at, baby.
Yeah.
Just in case it wasn't clear, that was sarcastic.
Right.
Yeah, no.
And I think that's ultimately when, you see the comment a lot of, like, I want AI to, like, cook my food and do my laundry, not make art. It's like, I think the
extremely common refrain.
Right. I think the real issue, like, the real thing that people don't want, and this is where I'm at, is, like, it's not so much that I care about whatever AI does. I'm personally not of the mindset of AI has no place in art. I think you can do super cool shit with AI in art. As a matter of fact, I had this kind of the argument with somebody of, like, and I think we talked about it on the podcast too. It was like, people are trying to draw this line of why AI doesn't belong in art. And it's like, the line you're drawing would include using any digital photo, like any digital software to make art, because it's like, the art is the suffering, and if you remove the amount of time it takes to make the thing or how much you suffer, it stops being art. It was like, well, where is that line? Because the fucking blur tool in Photoshop removes some of the suffering so that you don't have to do it. The act of drawing in a digital landscape, Control-Z, is a removal of some suffering. So
that's just an argument. That argument pisses me off because okay. All right. It's the same argument that a lot of Christians use to justify, like, evil and bisexuality, or like suffering in the service of God is our purpose.
Hold on. List what you just listed again.
Suffering in the service of God.
The whole thing.
So
some Christians use that to justify evil.
So, like, the question of evil, like,
and
why
there was a thing after
and
that.
And then in particular, it's also like why, like, gayness or like bisexuality or like whatever is like, sorry, homosexuality is the word I was looking for. I was just having trouble with recall.
You're right.
Is a choice to them because they think that.
Okay.
Sorry,
the way you said it was like this, like this argument is how Christians justify evilness and bisexuality. I was like, wait a minute, what? That makes more sense. Okay. Sorry.
Which I take a lot of issue with that thinking in particular, just because, well, one, God is characterized as a loving God, and so, like, I don't think that's if you put us on this earth to suffer, I think you lose out on that argument very quickly, and also just the idea that our, like, purpose is suffering, I think is just not
like that's
what we need to be.
No. It's as much trapped in the capitalist hellscape as almost everything else is.
To live is to suffer,
right? And I think a lot of people are not realizing, like, that's a very capitalist mindset.
Every day I'm suffering.
Well, not even it's puritanical. It's a puritanical mindset which has been ingrained in our neoliberalism, our capitalist way of thinking.
Yeah. So it's like I don't think that AI doesn't have a place in art. We've seen it do cool shit. The one Kappa, something like that. The video, the music video. Like, that's a really cool way to use AI. As a matter of fact, that's actually where that sentiment came from. Somebody in the comments on one of those videos was like, "Oh no, but if you didn't suffer for it," is like, "No, that's stupid. Shut up."
Yeah, because it's like you would want it to empower individual freedom and creativity instead of replace individual freedom.
And the thing that we are seeing are companies at hand being willing to replace, and that's the issue.
Because it's the issue again. The issue is AI. It's capitalism.
It's not the AI. It's the capitalism, and no one's focusing on the capitalism.
Like it's because I don't know. And when I think about what you were talking about earlier, right? Like the number of jobs that this thing could replace to make one cutscene,
right,
or a video game.
Happens. Sorry, let me not interrupt you.
Well, like, it only is a problem when you need that machine to exist in the first place.
When it's profit overall. Because the only reason you would get rid of all those people in that process and use only AI is because AI is cheaper to use.
Yeah. And well, and I'm saying that the existence of the video game AAA machine in the first place isn't necessarily a good thing, because a lot of those people are like siloed, might not be like feel very creatively fulfilled in the roles, might not be doing what they want, but it's a paycheck that puts money on the
also
table.
getting abused as we keep hearing about on a fucking yearly basis.
And more companies come out the woodworks. We find more and more corruption.
Right.
I don't necessarily want to see those people in that position, but we're not taking those people out of that position and putting them in a position of power. We're removing what little power they have and putting more power in the people up top.
Yeah. Like, the issue is how it's being used, not the fucking tool. And that's what it would, and we know this.
Like, and then also the fact that it's like harvesting human creativity in order to produce that, but that's a separate thing.
That is a whole thing. But it also goes into like the reason it does that, and the thing that we're upset about with that is that we've seen models use. We know that it's not pulling this from just a database. The problem is that you have a lot of companies that rather would get that data as quickly as possible. Yeah, but we don't
want to pay for. There's one. Who's that artist to that one video I sent? I don't remember if you ever watched it or not.
Probably not.
There's a.
Actually, I probably have. I just don't remember.
Give me 5 seconds before I keep talking about this. Before I do something. Is it James?
Time's up.
Fuck.
And the giant peach.
No. Yeah. There's a musical artist. I'm sure if like I tell the story, though, like you can.
If I've seen it, I would probably remember.
But there's a music artist who created. He was talking about adversarial noise and adversarial data in like AI models that you can just bake into your music, just in general, that will pollute algorithms. But one of the things he did when he was like researching some of this stuff is he put together a company that works with artists to create AI voice models, and then they get royalties and they get commission off.
I feel like we talked about this before.
Yeah, and he said, I think we did. I think it was off podcast, but yeah, we and so he said, at least, I mean, he made the company, so I hope that he's confident in the product. But they are able to get a better result working with the artist than they ever would just like
trying to replace them completely.
Yeah, scraping data off the fucking, so that the artist can then make money off their voice and the voice model created from and so that is a equitable usage of this technology,
right?
Which helps people, empowers them, generates income, empowers creators to more efficiently create things. Like, I would pay hard cash to be able to at work type in the script that we need for our fucking simulation stuff, have it kick something out and go. Have somebody be compensated for that. That would be awesome. Because especially when it's just me, that audio recording process it's really hard to do. Yeah. It's very time consuming. It takes us like an extra, sometimes to take me upwards of a week just to edit down those voice lines and be happy with them.
You want to know what's extra infuriating about that? It wouldn't even, that's not that difficult to do, to train, get voice models trained on people's voices, just take voice actors and go, all right, sick. Every use of this using your voice, and we can quantify this however we got to, will become a royalty check for you in the future. There's no reason that it should be difficult to do.
They do that with a lot of things already.
They do it with a lot,
just not AI.
Yeah. People get a check cut every time a song is played. Streamed.
Even if it is a penny or whatever.
Or a penny or whatever, right? Which there is.
That's the problem.
That's the problems. But that we know how to give people royalties based on when a song is used in a commercial or a song is played on a fucking ad spot or whatever the fuck. We already have a royalty system that is that we know how to quantify. There's no reason this should not have been an immediate thing, and it comes down to the system more than it is the tool. The technology isn't the issue, and it never has been, and it's never going to be, because there's always going to be the next. Well, I don't know what AI is. You never know. There's going to be the next big thing to come along in innovation to make things easier or to replace some kind of work. And so this goes down to, or this gets down to the thing when one of the last sites I worked on, when I worked with the robotics company, a lot of people there were losing their jobs. Like literally the robots we were bringing in, like in a lot of the places in America, we would convert the drivers into machine operators. So they would just operate. We would teach them how to operate the machines. The place we were doing in Canada, for fucking some reason, had already told the people they were getting let go. Like these people knew they had a fucking end date.
Ooh. As you were installing the robot?
Before we were installing the robot.
No.
Ooh.
There's a rant I can go on with that one, but so conversations over time was like, y'all are mad at the robot for taking your job. The robot didn't take your job. The robot didn't do jack shit. The fucking people that employ you decided to get a quick buck and decided that replacing you generated more profit than doing the fucking right thing. Like there was the other part of the conversation of like, we live in a time in which we can automate most menial tasks. The problem is not that we can automate tasks. The problem is that we don't see a tangible benefit to it beyond a corporation's pockets. Like that, the fact that the price of everything continues to rise when the production of it, the cost of production is lowering, is fucking wild. Well, it's abhorrent, but it's not wild. What's wild is that people are upset with the automation than they are with the just inherent greed. Like we know that for a fact that we know this is like corporate elitism. We know that that's what this is, but it's easier to blame the robot than the CEO kicking you out on your ass. And we're seeing that with AI now. But I forgot why I even got all the way over here. This shit's scary.
Yeah.
And like I 100% agree that this shit is like, it's crazy seeing where this is getting to. But my worry is not the AI, is that I know that corporations are not going to be any type of ethical with this. Like we have to fucking drag them kicking and screaming into every ethical decision we've ever had to make to this point. And this shit is fucking Wild West. Like there's nothing in place with any of this. So,
and did you hear about the U.S. Congress bill that they would do, and they would just put a moratorium on regulation for like 10 years on AI?
I mean, when the bill was introduced to suspend habeas corpus, it was like, it's hard to keep following up with
that's right.
the actual, the just straight up erosion of freedoms in America. But so the AI bit got missed a little bit, but that is insane.
Wait, there was a bill. So I knew that they were okay. Never mind. We don't need to talk about that.
Yeah, we don't have to talk about it right now. It's fun watching the people in power actively take steps to fuck everything up. Like this has gone beyond ignorance to being willfully destructive.
We knew it was going to happen.
But we knew it was going to happen.
Literally, they told us what they were going to do. And then Donald Trump got mad about it. And I still stand by this. He was mad about it because they were saying the quiet part out loud, not because of what they were saying.
Right.
Like,
I'm referring like back to even AI, right? Because there's also that. But like with the AI bit, because like they're introducing a bill to stop regulations on AI.
Yeah, that's a state level, but only federal. But the federal government's not going to fucking.
No, they're not going to fucking do anything. Like that's going out of your way to let this shit. I don't know. This shit's going to be real fun when everything starts to implode, and we're moving real close to that.
It's already imploding.
Yeah.
Depending on how you look at it.
Yeah.
Who wants to join my commune?
Let's go build a commune somewhere.
Where's the location of your commune?
The back alleys of Grand Rapids. We're all gonna be planting gardens, being homeless together.
Hell yeah.
Well, to get off that depressing ass topic, what is this, Kent?
So I saw this in a group on Facebook, and apparently an original, like an actual concept artist for Teen Titans Go created this. And
that's our water pump.
Okay. I was like, someone pissing outside.
Have you not heard that? It's been going off.
I haven't heard it yet today, but I think I remember hearing it.
It's gone off like 5 times in this recording session.
Did not know that.
Good to know that we are worth listening to more than the water pump.
Thank you.
That is exciting.
Oh, bruh. But yeah, no. Apparently, a actual concept artist on the show did this. Apparently, and it's pretty funny.
It's incredibly funny. And it's incredibly common too. Like,
and that's something that I keep hearing about, but never really looking into. Just like how, I wouldn't say messed up, but just how interesting some of these artists are on some of these shows that are aimed at a certain audience. But, you know, I don't know.
But when the production team is a bunch of fucking late 20, 30 somethings.
Yeah.
And this is stuff that's never meant to, like, this isn't the stuff that's meant to get to Cartoon Network.
No.
It's just in someone's, like, fucking random miscellaneous folder on their, like, work laptop or some shit. Or their personal stuff. So you saw stuff like this with, so there's been, like, a lot of leaks with Pokemon stuff. Like, just like, I think they call it the Terra Leak. And one of the things you got from that was these really crazy stories, where they're like almost like lore stories, but it was stuff like a Typhlosion kidnaps a woman and is implied to have impregnated her and has her like, you get stuff of like, this person straight up gets raped by a Kangaskhan, like or Oranguru or whatever the fuck the Pokemon was. Rapidash kidnaps like, it's very much like folklore stuff like you have heard before, but like what if that folklore existed in the Pokemon universe, right?
Interesting.
Like how kind of fucked up that type of shit be.
Like Zeus becoming a fucking swan and then
that type of shit, right? And you had a lot of people going like, oh my God, I can't believe they were writing stuff like this. It's like, well, why not? Like, they're full grown ass adults.
Yeah.
Like, sometimes people just do shit just as creative exercises. Like, far more than you think.
Do you know why Invader Zim got canceled?
No. Did they find out about
the creator, the artist, drew a picture of Gurr covered in blood.
Oh.
And Nickelodeon has like an absolute zero tolerance for blood, so they canceled the show. It wasn't even like,
I was like,
for the show, it was just like a personal.
You hired the dude after he did Johnny the Homicidal Maniac.
Yeah, exactly.
What do you mean? Because he drew Gurr. I mean, I can see Nintendo doing shit like that too.
I mean, I'm reminded of a fucking quote from. It's not even a quote. It's just something that. Well, I guess I'm quoting somebody. So, anyways, the like companies love getting an artist who's doing interesting work.
Yeah,
and then telling the artist to
don't do any interesting
work.
Like, the motherfucker is well known for Johnny the Homicidal Maniac, which shout out to Grief, YouTube channel that covers a lot of like disturbing comics. He did like the whole Johnny, like he's done a lot of shit. He did like the entire Junji Ito catalog. He's done I think he started with like disturbing comic book icebergs, like the iceberg video type stuff. But he's gone through that. He's gone through a couple really cool videos. But he did Johnny the Homicidal Maniac, as well as the spinoff for Squee. The little kid that's in the Johnny the Homicidal Maniac has a spinoff series, and he covered that too. So that's how I got to learn about both of those all the way through. But yeah, shout out Grief. But yeah, it's like these are grown ass adults, and all of us have been in fine. Like imagine what we were all like in fucking college, like, and then taking that forward to now.
Right.
If
we ain't that different.
We're not that fucking different. Like, if I was to be working on shit like this as a professional artist, you're damn right at some point I'm going to make some really stupid shit.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's like, it's never supposed to go nowhere.
And just for those who are listening, this is of Teen Titans Go, all the, Teen Titans talking about saying the F word.
Yeah. And they're trying to get Rueben to say it, and Robin's being a weird goody two-shoes but I feel like Rueben would be the first one to say it. Rueben is the one who's saying it before anybody else, but I don't know Teen Titans Go as well.
This is kind of like the who can say it, like the N-word.
Right? Who would say fuck?
This is the same guy, isn't it? Is that where you got that?
I don't, maybe.
What do you mean?
I don't think so.
When you say the same guy.
Oh, the same guy who posted the who can say it type thing?
No, this is not him. Actually,
no.
Yeah, I don't think it's him. Actually, is it? I lied. It is him.
Oh.
It is him. Good eye, Fluff.
Yeah. Well, shit.
But yeah, they're trying to get Rueben to say fuck, and he's having a hard time doing it, but I feel like he will actually say it.
I mean, he has a hard time doing it in the end.
He does. But like Rueben from original Teen Titans was a fucking savage with a lot of mental issues. Well, oh my goodness. Like, and then you said this led from
Raven's face.
You said that led from this to this?
Yeah, because it got me thinking pretty much along the same lines of, okay, but like there have been actually like how this happens often, right? And then I looked up, I tried to remember the SpongeBob one that I heard happened, but didn't really look up much. And I saw this, that apparently this is referenced in a lot of places, but like I just never thought to look it up. But apparently creators of SpongeBob, like they were, behind closed doors is a title of some kind of, comic strip version of like a SpongeBob episode where essentially every single page is like
quite literally it says horrible, filthy, vile, disgusting, inappropriate, off-model drawings by the crew of a popular cartoon show.
Yeah.
We're not saying the name.
I was going to say, I don't think that they say SpongeBob, but
that's Patrick.
That's Patrick, SpongeBob, and Mr. Krabs for certain.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't want to mess with Nintendo Ninjas either.
Nintendo.
Sorry, Nickelodeon. Nickelodeon. I mean, there's that. At this point, I don't know if it's actually true or not. I keep saying it like it's a fact, but I don't know if it's an urban legend. But of like, SpongeBob was initially supposed to be an MTV show. It was pitched to MTV, and they wouldn't take it.
Yeah, I definitely know after seeing like a documentary or something about it, or it was in something that I saw where like it looked like the actual like creators, and I think I don't know if it was a voice actor of SpongeBob talking about it or what, but it was like them saying it was supposed to essentially be like an adult show. I don't remember if it was MTV or whatnot, but it was supposed to be an adult show, and it wasn't.
Yeah, SpongeBob was supposed to be gay, and then there was supposed to be a lot more adult humor and dirty jokes and shit like that going on, but they couldn't get it picked up by any adult networks, and so eventually they just kind of cleaned it up and pitched it to Nickelodeon, and Nickelodeon took it, and so like some of it they cleaned up a lot of it. You still get some like adult humor thrown in every once in a while,
but nothing like this.
Nothing like this. Jesus, I kind of wish they would have had.
I mean, you probably
can't find the scans. Yeah, somewhere.
I was gonna say it's got to be somewhere, but I didn't dig that deep. Right. But I'm sure they're out there.
Right. But yeah, no, I imagine that's far more common than people probably give it credit. We're gonna. I wonder how many people like hate working on the series that they work on after a while,
and just do this
literally out of like cathartic spite.
Yeah.
Because like because you got to imagine what it's like to be an in-between animator on some of these shows where it's like that's grueling. I feel like. But yeah, no. There's a lot of dirty stuff behind the cartoons we watch. Shouldn't be shocked. Speaking of dirty stuff.
Yeah.
The fuck is going on with Sora?
There's a lot of talk about. Oh, you're just surfing through the Kingdom Hearts.
Oh, I guess I am.
Now.
I've never seen her do that before.
That is weird.
We got so to our Kingdom Hearts. Huh?
So it's just one image, but I was yawning and
I thought you were singing something. To our Kingdom Hearts community, we're currently working hard on Kingdom Hearts 4 and will continue pouring ourselves into the game's development. We're dedicated to making this an experience that lives up to your expectations. We've seen how excited you are, and we are truly grateful from the bottom of our hearts. We are equally excited and can't wait to share more about Kingdom Hearts 4 when the time is right. Until then, we appreciate your patience. Thank you for your continued support.
Why did a phone make it in there? How important is this phone going to be?
Good question.
I didn't how realistic it looks.
I didn't even notice that. Yeah,
look at the lighting,
right?
Yeah,
honestly, that's fucking sexy. I like that.
And I'd like to
not
give
a lot of AO on the under.
Oh, AO, yeah.
Oh, yes, a little bit.
I'd like to give my opinion on this as someone who's played none of the games.
Has anybody here played Kingdom Hearts?
I played some of them. I've not played like.
I knew you were gay.
Got him! We fished him out, boys.
Oh, shit. Well, learn something new about myself every day.
But like
nothing to do with anything.
When I looked this up, because obviously I'm like, is this legit? Like, because like, are these actual screenshots of a Kingdom Hearts 4 that are in development? Mm-hmm. And this is the official account, so it's like, well, if none of this is familiar to those who played 3, 2, and 1, or any of the other games, and I can only assume this has to be development footage and images or whatever.
I mean,
and
I really hope this is not the direction they're moving in art-wise.
A lot, and what I've seen when I looked it up, a lot of people are complaining about how Sora looks here.
Like this. Yeah. I could see this more being them using the Final Fantasy 15 engine or even the FF7 remake engine, and they just like made up something to look like Sora until they get like a proper models and for Sora. And
even that is like obviously some sort of cutscene model.
Yeah.
Compared to like the gameplay with the gold chains up there.
Right. But I really hope we're not getting hyper realistic person Sora. I like goofy Sora. I like stylized Sora. I don't want realistic Sora.
Yeah.
We don't need it.
It feels weird for sure.
I want live action Sora. I want Sora that looks like Sonic in Sonic movie before redo. I want Sora the Hedgehog. I want
Sora the Hedgehog.
I want my fuckable smooth face boy.
But
let's get Sega.
Did you not see his collarbones?
Capcom. Wait, who makes?
Oh no. Why would you do this? Okay, one of them is actually pretty good, but why would you do this?
That one doesn't count because that's just a mix of Sora as a hedgehog.
No, not that one.
This is the important one. From the Sonic Adventure Wiki. What?
No.
This clearly fat man ass character. Sora is a hedgehog from Haven City. He is somehow close to Sonic and Jack. What do you mean somehow?
I don't know. We haven't thought about that yet.
For Sonic, For Sonic, Sora and Sonic were best friends other than with Tails. They had done many. I feel like I'm having a stroke.
What is this website?
They're Sonic and Tails are friends, but Sora is also Sonic's friend.
For Sonic, Sora and Sonic were best friends. Other than to Tails, they had to many things together until one day Sora was alone and was
no, they didn't do many things. They had done many together.
He was sucked away.
Had done many together until one day
in a portal sending him to Haven City before he could do anything. He was arrested and sent to prison. Right? Like, there was not a single bit of punctuation.
For Jack, after Jack.
Sonic and the others come to Haven City once Jack has been captured. He was put in a prison cell with a hedgehog named Sora. For Jack, he told Jack how he got in the prison, and Jack understand. They become friends, stuck together, trying to escape because they were both on the Dark Echo Warrior project.
What?
I have no idea.
Power, super speed, dark echo.
Voiced by Jeremy Sumpter?
Who? Wait, should I know who that is?
No, I don't know any of this.
Jeremy Sumpter is the person that wrote this article.
Movies he appears in.
What do you mean movies he appeared in?
This is troll.
On the sort great. What are these?
I have no idea.
Sonic the Hedgehog and Jack 6?
What?
Jeremy Sumpter is an American.
Okay, no,
actor.
this is that's the Jack specific toy.
What did we stumble upon?
I have legitimately no
Jeremy
idea.
Sumter, Sora the Hedgehog.
Jordan the
Who the fuck
Hedgehog?
is Jordan the Hedgehog? What is this? What is this?
Really bad
What is
Photoshop.
going on?
Really? That's not how Photoshop works.
Like, you don't get to just
Oh, Dominic, there we go.
Dominic the Hedgehog.
Let's go.
That's not how you spell my name, but I am that cool.
Yeah.
Just take off the K at the end, and there you go.
So Dominic is the new team member of the Sonic Storm Adventures team.
Who?
I don't. You're saying they're voiced by people, but I don't know any of these
I'm
movies
sorry, what's
actually
going
exist.
on in the others like you viewed section?
The you view. Wait.
Where'd you see that?
Just what's going on
Over
with
here?
that Tails ass?
Yeah, I don't know.
Titan Tails. Okay, so this is an actual thing, I guess.
That's from like
that
the
looks
comics.
like IDW.
Yeah.
Fuckable Tails.
Is a transformation that appears in the Sonic the Hedgehog comic series and its spin-off published by Archie Comics. This form of Tails is a superpowered entity that Tails achieved by fusing together with numerous parallel versions of himself, and it is a result of a portion of the Chosen One prophecy.
Okay, but why is this in the same page as fucking Jordan and Dom? Like, what is happening?
Because one of these is called the Sonic movie fandom, and the other is the actual Sonic fandom. This one is a little more quote-unquote official.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on with the Sonic Adventure
Storm.
and
I don't think this dude voiced anybody. I don't think this dude actually voiced this character. I think you motherfuckers are actually just lying to me, and you would hope that he was doing it.
Yeah, this is definitely fan casting.
Yeah.
And fan, like,
This is just
but
fantasy.
he's got squirt gun shoes.
trauma, space races.
Open Star Races. Wait, is this...
Change the color of Sonic. Give him a scarf. Give him a different name.
I mean, that's just Shadow.
Yeah.
But
I'm so confused, and we're not going to talk about any more of that ever again. I just wanted to know what Sora the Hedgehog would look like.
You know, I really don't think we need to either.
I mean, at least now we know. Never look up anything the Hedgehog, or else you're just going to get sucked into a
No, you're going to have a really
hole
fun
that-
time. Honestly, if everybody under the sound of my voice, take your name, go to Google, just your name, the Hedgehog. I guarantee you're going to find something fucking hilarious.
Yeah, no, it is kind
That's
of
how I
funny,
got
actually.
Ruben the sandwich. And I'll tell that story one day on the podcast.
A generally positive experience.
Genuinely amazing.
Forever
experience.
reality deliatized.
Yeah, I cannot believe you remember that. I cannot believe you remember that perfectly.
Oh,
I cannot believe you remember that. Forever real delicate.
That whole series is wild.
That is one of my favorite memories from college.
Oh,
so
that Discord call was crazy.
Learning about that and then subsequently having to tell all of you about it was so fucking amazing. We will tell that. We will tell that on the podcast one of these days. We will get this video to 100 likes.
That's Patreon.
We'll tell it there.
But yeah,
we'll make it Patreon content, and then if this video gets 100 likes, we'll post it to the main YouTube.
Yes.
Oh my fucking goodness. But yeah, so
Kingdom Hearts
4, it's happening.
I saw this and had to look up the validity of it because I was like, I forgot English for a second. But yeah, I was like, is this true? And I looked it up. These are actual development images, apparently. But I also saw that pretty much around the same, either like a couple days before this or something like that, they announced a cancellation of some kind of mobile game they were working on for years that people were excited about.
Missing Link.
Yeah.
I have no idea what it is.
Yeah, Missing Link. And I haven't been following any of this shit, but I just dug deeper because I was like, okay, what's going on with Kingdom Hearts? And apparently they were going to drop some kind of like Pokemon Go-esque Kingdom Hearts thing for mobile.
Of course they were.
And
the annoying part, it would have been like the third or fourth mobile game. I remember because I played Union Cross and whatever it was called before it was called Union Cross. And the fun part being is that those mobile games, because for some fucking reason, everything has to be canon with the Kingdom Hearts universe. All of the mobile games are also canon and hold important bits of lore for the fucking games.
Yeah.
One of those games was a mobile game back on flip phones. Like when flip phones, the step just before smartphones.
And that had relevant lore in it that we probably won't be able to get anymore.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
See, and every time I look up a video of like people trying to explain Kingdom Hearts, I'm like, bruh, why did they do this?
That one video is one of the most entertaining things I've ever watched in my life.
That's really funny.
I wish I could remember the name off the top of my head.
Are you talking the animated one?
Yes.
Kingdom Hearts Explained.
A good enough summary of Kingdom Hearts.
Yes.
I fucking love that video. I come back to it at least once a year. But we should watch that tonight. Yeah, no.
But yeah, they canceled that shit and people were flipping their shit. Apparently, like if you're a big Kingdom Hearts fan, like I guess a lot of people are looking forward to it, but they announced that cancellation and then this popped up. So I think, yeah, they got a lot of heat from that and felt like they needed to post something. So
I'm waiting.
At least they didn't turn that shit into vaporware.
That is true. That is true. I'm waiting with non-existent breath because it's going to happen when it happens. I haven't even played 1, 2, or I played a little bit of 1. I've not actually played Kingdom Hearts 2 ever. I played more of the side. I played a lot of the side games. I've not played any of the main series. I do want to go through it. Like I am probably going to pick up the Kingdom Hearts collection.
It's sitting in my library.
It super is.
I bought it.
There's no reason we haven't played it yet.
I will never play it.
That's fair.
I mean, I say that, and then
it's a very fun game. Along. It's an incredibly fun game.
It looks fun from what I've seen.
It is. You remove all the convolution of the story, it is a fun game to just play.
And I like Disney.
All right, you've convinced me. I'm going to play Kingdom Hearts.
Sick. Fluff's going to play the whole series before Kenton ever gets to it.
One day, this crown will actually become relevant.
So none of us have really played the game.
No.
Yeah. Has it ever stopped us before?
Why are we talking about it right now?
God. Hold on.
Yeah, I said it like it's ever stopped us before.
Like, you say that like we didn't just talk about GTA 6 2 weeks ago.
And you say that
no one on this side of the camera has actually played a GTA game.
And you say
right.
And you also say that like we're not expecting to go off into a tangent that is equally as good or better than the actual topic we're talking about.
Like, did you forget about that whole Sonic Adventure bullshit we just had to read?
This was an adventure we went on, Fluff. This was a magnificent journey. Because it started with Kingdom Hearts.
I was just attempting to maybe examine some things, but you're right.
You're right. Like, I've not, in seriousness, like, I've not played all of the Kingdom Hearts games, but I am a fan of the Kingdom Hearts series, and I have played some of the games. I will get around to these Kingdom Hearts games eventually.
I'm also going to get around to dying eventually, but
it's fair.
I'm going to let fate handle that one.
I cannot disagree on that, but...
Why does she have the Colonel Sanders tie?
Because she's finger looking good, dog.
Don't. I don't.
It's hilarious.
She looks 13. Never say that again.
The fact that you had that. How long have you had that thought?
How long have you been sitting?
Has it been since this has been up here? You've had that thought. You've just been quiet this whole time.
Don't you fucking shrug because the camera can't see you.
I've just been waiting for a time to say something.
So you have a time. You can tell us how long you've been holding on to this. I don't even know if that's supposed to be.
It was before we went on the Sonic adventure.
Colonel Sanders.
So since the beginning, huh?
Oh my god.
What is her name? It's Sora, Riku, and
I couldn't tell you.
And that's such the fucked up part is that the joke from Good Enough Summary is that she has like no discernible personality.
She's Colonel Sanders now.
She's just Colonel Sanders. She's Colonel Sanders.
The daughter or the granddaughter or whatever the fuck.
Colonel Sanders Chan.
I can don't tell them. Are you about to say her name?
I was just gonna start listing names.
No. I know this. The fucked up part is I know her nobody's name. Easy. I know that her nobody's name Naminé, but I can't think of what the fuck her name is. There was Sora, Riku, and Kairi. There we go. Like I'm wondering if that's supposed to be Kairi.
So I need to issue a statement.
Okay.
It's come to my attention that I called a 14-year-old finger looking good. And I just need to formally apologize.
That's why he was looking it up. He was like, did I just commit a crime?
I was not aware of their age at the time, and it was supposed to be an innocent joke.
Is Kairi 14?
According
I think she's supposed to be like still not a legal age.
According to the AI overview.
Well, this in this game, it's been 100 years since she was frozen in stage.
No, I'm sorry.
Hey!
No! Your Honor, she's technically 115 years old. She's technically older than me. She should be the one going to jail.
She's technically the cougar, Your Honor. I don't know what to tell you.
Dang, that gives a whole new that paints Avatar: The Last Airbender in a whole new light.
Oh yeah. Shit, yeah, right. Like that relationship is inappropriate.
There's a 113-year-old man taking advantage
of this 15-year-old girl. Holy fucking shit! Kingdom Hearts 4 is happening. We'll
officially confirmed.
We'll give you all the next update in 7 years,
or whenever the fuck we get
whenever the fuck that happens.
So she wasn't 14; she's 15.
Kairi,
much better.
I feel like I feel like you're hiking that number up.
So she wasn't 15; she's 27.
There it is.
Oh man, I will say, if this is how the levels look, I do kind of like this, but I feel like this is not going to be final at all. I feel like they just straight up threw some shit into the Final Fantasy engine just to get screenshots out, but who knows?
My question is what is this be like? Those screenshots? Is it the Switch? No, it's PC, right? You would think.
Well, probably PlayStation first. But
as long as this city level is real, I'm probably not going to play it.
Yeah, if this is what the city actually looks like, I will not play it. If these are what the shadows look like. Bless you. If these are what the shadows look like, I would not play this. But that's what leads me to believe that this is all just like this feels like prototyping stage.
Yeah,
they're just prototyping shit in an engine.
It looks like a Sonic game.
It looks like Sonic 06. It looks like Sonic 06.
You said Sonic game, I was like, oh, and then you said 06. Like, oh.
Like some of the sliding stuff looks good. Like they're probably doing like a lot of like cutscene rendering shit. Like this looks like you took the Final Fantasy 15 character and matter of fact, I think that's his car.
Like
what is that car in the background? Anyway.
Oh, that's a Kia F5. It's coming out in 2026 and it's
I know you're bullshit.
I'm just
shout out to our sponsor.
He's trying to get away from the allegations.
What I don't get,
please let me move on.
I'm begging.
But yeah, no. Okay.
I don't understand. I feel like the largest image is their weakest one.
Yeah.
It super is. Well, we all know the star of this show was the telephone. That really should have been the big.
Yeah, blow that up.
When I like before the episode started, I looked this up one more time just to confirm.
Mm-hmm.
There's like this one image of a thumbnail with the arrows just pointing at
The phone.
It's like, this must mean this, and I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna let the Kingdom Hearts fandom take care of it.
Yeah.
You know, I'm just gonna let them do their thing because
Right.
I have no idea what.
Well,
that telephone is actually the reincarnation of God.
Right. Like,
you know, that might not be far off.
I have to leave.
Like, there might be a good chance that the person picking up this phone is just meant to be the God figure. Well, cut to us next week talking about how this is all a fucking hoax. And someone just made some shit up and threw it in, like, not even like Unreal or Unity, just some random ass engine.
And the social media manager of the Kingdom Hearts page just like thought it was real and posted it.
Right.
It's been fucking...
I guess we'll find out more about Kingdom Hearts 4 over the next fucking decade and a half, because there's no way this bitch is coming out in the 2020s.
Oh,
we need a fucking counter.
Counter
for what?
Every time we go fucking.
Oh, shut up, you bitch! I'm gonna send the video edit file to you. You're gonna be the one putting that in.
All right, I'm gonna just sit there like.
No, let's get AI to do it. You know,
I should. It's
gonna do a shit job.
Yeah,
it is, but that's what makes it funny. All right, we're gonna take one more break before getting into these. I think we'll be able to knock out all this by the end of that. So
yeah,
be right back.
Yo.
Let's finish this up for the night.
Mm-hmm.
My favorite show,
Gumball. They dropped
a new trailer for the wonderfully weird world of Gumball.
Yeah, with a new kind of name.
Yeah.
But hey, if the animation's the same or similar,
seems like it's going to be. It seems like it's really just a spiritual successor, kind of like a Naruto Shippuden to Naruto.
Mm-hmm. And they know it.
Yeah. Yo.
What is going on? Darwin!
Ah, dude, we're late for school.
Ugh, how late?
About 7 years.
5 more minutes then.
And it's been 7 years.
It's been 7 years since. I don't think we know. I mean, I don't know how much there is really to know. Babe, wake up. Coming back is going to be exclusive to Hulu, and with Hulu on Disney Plus in the US, globally on Cartoon Network. That's going to be fucking sick. The Amazing World of Gumball is easily one of like my favorite shows.
So much fun.
One of my favorite shows to come out on Cartoon Network, and to see us now getting I don't know what to call it, a sequel,
continuation,
mm-hmm.
A revival,
revival, yeah,
Renaissance.
A renaissance. And it looks like it's just gonna pick up 7 years in the future. I hope they never mention that it's 7 years ever again.
I hope the first episode is just the gag of it being 7 years,
right?
Creators time, but like nothing changed. Gumball world, like they feel like it's been 7 years for some reason.
Because like notice that Gumball and Darwin are not aged; they have not grown. They're the same character models, but it's been a full 7 years. I wonder if this is just promo, if they're actually going to do something first episode for this.
I do feel like it's promo, but like, how funny would it be if the first episode was just them knowing it's been 7 years, but nobody else does, and they're all like, "What the fuck are you talking about, dude?"
Right?
Like, just yesterday you were here at school, just you know, kicking it with us. Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah. There's not a lot to say other than I'm so so ready for this. I'm so down for more Gumball.
The scream I scrome.
Yeah. The scream I scrumped. The scream I scrimped. Oh, man. Yeah, no.
The scream I whisper ended.
This whisper ended it. It didn't say a release date, did it? I'm not seeing any like release date.
Just like it's coming soon in the comment there, in the caption.
The Wonderfully Weird World of Gumball is the 7th season of the Amazing World of Gumball animated.
2025. 2025.
So hopefully sometime this year. Yeah, no, super excited about that. Friends, now is not the time.
It's finna rain.
Wildly excited for that.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Woo.
Let's go.
In other news, the Pokemon Fossil Museum. Okay, this is going to become a problem. Hold on. Pause. You shut the fuck up too. Jesus fuck.
It's a violent vibration. Damn.
Right? Okay. So, coming from IGN, the Pokemon Fossil Museum, which compares fabricated Pokemon fossils with ancient life forms found in real world fossils, is coming to Chicago's Field Museum on May 22nd, 2026. Link in the comments for more. So, we have a road trip to do next year.
I was gonna say that sounds kind of cool.
You ought to go with me.
Damn.
I'm going. I want so desperately to go see this. I have to go see this.
I want that to be my job, is to make those bones.
It could be. I just found a company that's has with building them and kill somebody, and then mysteriously pop up with like, "Well, you need some extra work replacement now, don't you?"
Job application? Nah. Murder?
You could just disguise yourself as the person you kill.
Yeah, but then I don't get paid.
Yeah, that's
and you
true.
have to go through like Social Security.
You have to
and
try to figure out how to redivert
identity
the funds.
theft and all types of shit. I'd rather just like kill them and replace them that way.
It would be easier to get a job there than
yeah. I was about to ask, what is this knockoff Harry Potter bullshit, and then remember that there is in fact a TV series.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. There's this museum exhibit looks sick as fuck. Like, Tyrantrum is one of my favorite fossil Pokemon, and I want to see this thing in real life.
That looks fun as hell.
Like with the last thing, not a lot to say other than the Pokemon nerd in me is
nerding out,
spazzing the fuck out right now. And we will be setting up this trip. So yeah, May 22nd.
I would say this looks like it's a virtual tour, like at some site that you can like go to and walk through. It looks
model
like.
looks virtual.
It does, but I think it's
see
lit.
What you're saying, because it's got like the circles on the floor.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. And in the top right, it says a museum virtual tour. So somewhere you can go and like see a virtual version of this.
I'm assuming that this is one of the Japanese museums. So it looks like this is already a thing over in Japan. And we're getting it for the first time here over in the U.S.
Hell yeah.
And I'm not doing this shit virtual. I'm going, baby.
States of Pokemon.
So yeah, March 2026. 22nd, 2026. May 22nd, 2026. I know dates. Yeah,
I wonder how long it's gonna.
That's a good question.
Gonna be there.
I imagine for a good while.
Yeah.
Like I imagine you wouldn't do the work it takes to get something like this set up and not have it up for at least a couple months.
Right.
It'll be the first time the exhibition travels beyond Japan. Yeah. So look forward to that next year as we all take a road trip and go see some super cool Pokemon fossils.
Yeah. Wait for the comment.
Right.
Someday, 1,000 years from now, they're gonna find these buried somewhere and say they were ancient gods, according to video game scripture they had found too.
Fun fact, all the dinosaur T-Rexes at the museum are reconstructed. There isn't even one full dinosaur body in the museum. Yeah, that shit's expensive as fuck, and you don't want that stuff, like, you want that stuff preserved properly.
Mm-hmm. And on top of that, well, a lot of times we just don't have full skeletons.
That too. Yeah. A lot of it is, like, guesswork and refilling it in and type
Or
of
it's
shit.
like we have this part from this skeleton and this part from that skeleton. That's if we're lucky.
Yeah, and also, you know how expensive it is to fucking get like the real fossil in your museum?
Well,
Do you want to drill a hole in it and put wire through that?
And do you want to move it?
And then do you want to be the one to move it on top of that?
More comments. Ooh, hell, Nintendo will patent fossil or museum now. And then there's so we get a Pokemon museum before GTA 6.
I was going to ask this. Did we get a date for GTA 6?
Yeah, next year.
Oh, that's right.
They pushed it back again, and it's like next year, 2 days from now.
Sick.
Or 2 days before now, or something like that. Like,
oh, okay.
May 22nd or something, 2026.
Ooh, big sis. That's clearly Photoshop.
Really big sis. Jesus, fuck. Yeah, no, I am looking forward to this.
Yeah, it looks cool.
It looks extremely fun.
It looks like it's going to be an amazing time. Mario Movie 2 has a title now.
Yeah.
Yay.
Oh.
Just got announced at the NBC Universal Upfronts that the title of the upcoming Super Mario Bros. Movie 2 is going to be none other than Super Mario World.
Sick. Moving on.
Yep.
Well, that's really cool, guys.
Oh, wow. We awesome. We have a title.
It's
honestly, Super
such
Mario
a
World is a good title. But
off the wall title too.
Right.
Such a strange.
I mean, it's
unique
like
title.
Apparently it's like the second. He goes more into detail on why that's relevant, but I don't know. It'd be interesting. A Mario Kart World,
all right,
is a thing, but
Mario Kart World Tour and Super Mario World is already a game.
The Mario Kart World.
That the title.
Mario Kart World.
You mean Mario Kart World Tour?
Mario Kart World.
What the fuck is that?
The Mario Kart coming out for the Switch.
Switch
Mario
2.
Kart World Tour.
Mario Kart World.
Wait, is World Tour the mobile game?
Yeah.
Oh. See, like I said, Mario Kart World Tour.
You're gonna edit it in there. Honestly, anything you say could just be correct.
But also, there is also the Super Mario World game.
Yes,
it is already a thing too.
Yes, and that's what he
is going
touches
to be none
on.
other than Super Mario World. This makes a lot of sense considering the fact that the end credit teaser for the first movie obviously teased Yoshi. Yoshi was first introduced in the Super Mario World game back in 1990.
I still stand by our thing of they should not have Yoshi in the movie and just have another post-credit scene of a Yoshi egg hatching.
Just like another crack in the egg. But the thing that still gets me is that they're acting like they didn't show any Yoshi in the Mario movie. They did. Yoshi was in there. Or at least a herd of them in the background.
Were there Yoshis, but not Yoshi?
Yeah, there were Yoshis. But it's like, I don't know. All this hype about, oh my gosh, Yoshi. It's just a green Yoshi, y'all. Like, we saw Yoshi.
Hold on. Let's not act like that's not the special Yoshi. Okay.
That's Yoshi, dog.
That's Yoshi. It's
just a red plumber.
That's T Yoshisaurus.
It's just a pink princess,
right?
I mean, hey,
the specific green Yoshi is the special Yoshi.
If I can change Yoshi's skin in Super Smash Bros. And just make him a different color, and they still call him Yoshi, I am entitled to this idea and thought. Okay. All those Yoshis that were in the first movie is Yoshi.
Did Mario ride any of them?
No.
Exactly.
So it wasn't the chosen one.
No, yeah, exactly.
There are dogs in the world.
Get other stuff from that original game in the upcoming movie. Tell me we're going to get the Koopalings. I think that could be so cool.
And I forgot about that. I didn't know that,
information
actually.
on this Mario.
We not get Koopalings? Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Apparently the Koopalings came into play in Mario World.
Sequel. I honestly thought we were going to get something
I
in
think
Mario
that's the
Day.
first time we got
Obviously,
Koopalings.
that came and went. Now we got the Switch 2 coming out with Mario Kart World as
Tour.
well, and Super Nintendo World and Epic Universe is
Switch
opening
2
next
for
week too.
GCA.
A lot of worlds going on in the world of Mario, and this is one more to add to the pile. Very excited to find out more from Nintendo. A breaking late night.
That's pretty cool.
That is pretty cool.
That's how I call all my girls. Yoshi.
So anyway, I came across this, and this is just wild. Quote, if you're a real fan, you'll find a way, says Borderlands 4 dev. He says dev. It was Randy fucking Pitchford. Borderlands 4 dev gives tone-deaf response to price concerns. Following concerns. So this is obviously with, speaking of Mario Kart World, we now know that games will start going for as much as $80 if the publisher so deems it to be worth that quality, which you find me a AAA studio that doesn't think their game is worth 80 fucking bucks, and I got a goddamn bridge to sell you. But following concerns the upcoming Borderlands 4 would match Mario Kart World's $80 price tag, Gearbox Software founder Randy Pitchford has provided a pretty tone-deaf response on social media when a fan addressed the topic directly. So we got a tweet here from the site that will never be mentioned ever again. Someone says, Randy, this game better not be $80. Don't take that risk. A lot of gamers aren't going to pay $80 and feed this notion of constant increase of the price tag. You are the CEO. You have some say with the price when it comes to your publisher. I have my thing to say about that too. We'll get there. Randy comments back, A, not my call. B, if you're a real fan, you'll find a way to make it happen. My local game store had Starflight for Sega Genesis for $80 in 1991 when I was just out of high school working minimum wage at an ice cream parlor in Pismo Beach, and I found a way to make it happen. So,
this is why we can't get rid of student debt in this country.
Yeah. That and amongst a litany of bitching and moaning that we shouldn't be able to. I feel like I just had two very different reactions to this, actually.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, like, constant increase. Right? Go fuck yourself. This is the first time we've increased the AAA price.
This is the first time we've seen like an increase of this price in literally 30 years. So let's not do that.
So let's not pretend like this is some like fucking slippery slope ass bullshit.
On the flip side, if you're a real fan, you'll make it happen is the stupidest thing you as a CEO, and especially one with as colored of a background as Randy Pitchford. We don't have time to get it, and I am not knowledgeable enough. I know a lot of like second to third hand understanding, but Randy Pitchford, you are not the person to be trying to have a moral high ground about anything. But people going like, bro, we can't afford $80 games, and going, you'll figure it out, is a real fast way to tank your goddamn game.
Yeah.
Whether you have that call or not, and by the way, you're the fucking CEO, you have that call. You have that call to some degree.
You have power within the company.
You have enough power to make a call to some level of degree. I forgot where I was even fucking going with that, but like, you were working minimum wage in 1991. Yeah, when the economy was fucking great, my G.
Yeah, I think in 1991, where you were making minimum wage, it was equivalent to what, like $30 of buying power right
Something
now?
like that, yeah, actually.
Or was it 66? Something absurd.
It's something very absurd, right? Like you managing to make that happen, and you didn't have any other fucking responsibilities in your life to worry about, is not the same as what everybody's facing today, considering 15 and 16-year-olds straight out of high school, not even out of high school yet. A lot of them are working literally to contribute to their home, because otherwise they might not have a home next week. Not the fucking hill to be dying on, Randy. There's a lot to be said about the consumer side and the logic that consumers have been showing based around the $80 price tag, but don't get it fucking twisted. I'm not on your side either. Like, I'm not on the corporation side with this.
Very specifically the developers side. I want the developers who are making it to get a paycheck and not be abused.
Right.
If that doesn't happen, we can riot in the streets. We're probably going to be doing that anyway. So why not take this on?
But yeah, so
only real fans can play this game.
Like, that's the day CEOs started being able to post their own shit online was the decline. Well, that was already always in decline, but was a marked like dip in how like shit runs in this goddamn country.
Well, I think we just got to see how stupid they all are.
Yeah. But there's gonna be about 100 of them motherfuckers out here now, so we'll be slapping at them all night. It's like this was as tone deaf as you can get. Like that, you didn't think to run this through anybody, not your legal team, not your social media managers and shit. Like you ain't think to. You just had a thought and you put it out there, huh?
Fans will make it happen.
It's like
that's actually coming from you, especially. That's exactly I think the opposite thing that they wanted to hear. So like just like fans will make it. I'm just gonna charge $100. Fans will make it happen. True fans will make it happen,
right? Because that's straight up what that says, though. Is like, how much we charge for it doesn't matter because if you're a fan, you'll make it happen anyway.
We can exploit you as much as we want,
and that straight up goes like, okay, we plan on exploiting you, and it's like, yep, this is the capitalist hellscape. This is where we're at. This is the problem with having no governing. So I got into I almost said argument. No, I was watching a video. One of the many videos that was covering the price hike, and someone in the comments was talking about how like, damn you, you slid your foot and it moved the cord, and I thought something was crawling on my leg.
Oh, I thought you saw a bug or something that's laying on you.
But it was like talking about like what if like there was like a governing body. Actually, no, I think I made this comment actually based off somebody else was talking about. But it was like if we're going to play we're making it $80 because we truly believe that that's what the price of this, like that's what this game is worth. It's like I know what it was. It was someone had mentioned like the problem with the idea of that's what the game is worth is that you're not going to find a company that's not going to make their game $80 and just use the justification of, well, that's because that's how much the game is worth. It's like every company is going to look at their game and go, this is worth $80. That's like, if everyone has the ability to do that, they're just going to do it.
Like we've had games that weren't worth 60 sold for 60.
Right.
So like
is like the only, and so that's when I commented like the only way this works or you make people feel good about this is if you have some form of governing entity that actually holds the standard key for what is considered it's what governs the monetary value of quality.
Like a multiplier of what you spent on the game? Is there like a quality assessment for the game?
Someone has to know what the assessment is, and like every company cannot have their own internal assessment of if it's worth $80. No, something outside of any individual company has to be holding the standard and the ruler.
There has to be a general rubric for what is this worth?
Because otherwise, everyone's just gonna say their game's worth $80, and then someone's gonna say 90, and the next person's gonna say 100 or whatever, right? Like. You can't say that, it's because the game is worth $80. You got to prove it too. And it has to be before. It's weird because I'm actually just straight up arguing with myself from like a month ago. But it's like, I don't. Nintendo gets the benefit of the doubt just based on their own track record. Everybody else, I don't trust you motherfuckers. I barely trust Nintendo.
Talking like this.
Especially when like your CEO talks like this, right? But it would be great if we had a governing entity, and then someone quickly replied to my comment with the reality of like, do you know how hard they fucking lobby anything like that? I was like, yeah, I know they'll go. There will be a lot of kicking and screaming. Like, I don't expect this to actually ever go through.
I don't think price controls would even really make sense. But I don't know.
Say it again.
Well, you're talking about a government entity ensuring quality. That would be price control, right?
Yeah.
So, but
I don't know. Do you think if they put it on the market and it doesn't sell for $80 and then they drop the price by 20%, people might buy it? Like, so is it just possible. Like a self-regulating thing, or
that's a great theory.
That's a fantastic theory because it's worked out so well so far. I think the problem being is it comes down to the same thing of like why we're so upset with these price increases to begin with. And it's, you would need a lot of people on board with that idea to go. And it's like, how do you determine, like, how does the consumer determine quality of the game, right? Without buying the game.
And then how do we organize around that in order to put pressure on the companies? Like, it's such a concerted effort over entertainment.
And I will say, it has happened before to some degree. I think it was like brought up like the 3DS when it was initially released at its price point. People just straight up like, I'm not buying this. And eventually they lowered that price pretty quickly on the 3DS. I think it went from like $350 to $250 or something like that. So it's possible, but video games are so hard because it's like the idea is like you have to know what the quality of the video game is, but you can't know that until the video game's in hand because we also now know that almost all reviews are fucking bought. Unless Yahar.
Steam refund.
That's 1 hour. That's 1 hour to evaluate the quality of the game. Honestly, I don't think that's usually enough for me to probably.
I was gonna say, especially with like a lot of these games, we know that their artistic quality is going to be high. We know that like mechanically they'll probably be fine. But am I going to get 80? Like for the longest time, a lot of people and a lot of us, like we kind of base the value of the game based on how much enjoyment can I get out of the game.
Yeah,
you can't determine that in an hour if you don't know what's going to be happening. So
some people like to talk about hours of playtime, but I think that's not fair because then something like RimWorld would be the most expensive game.
Yeah,
that like or like Minecraft.
Minecraft would be like infinite amount of money.
Yeah,
like
or like very short games that have a really good story.
Right,
would just be like $2.
Right.
So it's like it's difficult to like. It's a highly subjective when it comes to like quality, but
because then it's like
that's how I feel. Probably.
Were you shitting yourself?
I mean, I did fart, but
I've been smelling it.
Well, I just ultimately realized that I don't really have a more intelligent thing to say about it besides I don't like the situation and I feel like it sucks. I'm okay with paying $80 for Mario Kart World. I am not gonna. I mean, I wasn't gonna be buying Borderlands anyway.
I don't have a dog in the race for Borderlands to begin with, so I don't know. But I definitely, when this is the sentiment of the CEO, and this is the way that you thought that this message should have been brought out to the world, is like, well,
nah.
I hope the game fucking tanks. I hope it has terrible first day sales.
I hope
what you put forth is how it goes. I truly hope that that's what ends up happening is they put the game out for 80, no one fucking buys it, and then it gets dropped down to 60 and it sees like okay numbers and decent numbers at that point. I do hope that's what's going to happen, but a lot of remains to be seen. Like I'm looking through the comments. Sorry. Like some people mentions like, yeah, he's right. Because on the surface, it is more or less what we talked about a few weeks ago. It's like, that's how much games cost and people, they're going to push the games their way. But hearing that from another consumer and hearing that from a CEO is
very different thing.
Going to create is just a completely different framing.
Yeah,
is just never going to be okay saying it this way when you're a multimillionaire, and the fucking CEO of your goddamn company.
So, I'll make it work.
We'll make it work.
You make it
work. That's it for depressing video game news. We have a couple books to talk about before we go.
We do. Who likes a progression fantasy? What does stubbed mean? Does that mean they?
I don't know. I was going to ask you.
I wasn't sure about that. It might mean that they took the chapters off of this up through book 3, which is the only thing I can assume. Because, but anyways, I mean, I just read book 3, so Rise of the Living Forge, book 3 was a very good.
All right, moving on.
You know, end of discussion. No, I mean, I've read this probably like 3-4 weeks ago now.
Oh, nice.
It's. I mean,
are you still physically reading? You haven't gone back to.
Yep, I'm still physically reading. I might start reintroducing audiobooks back into my diet here in June, because I've passed the 2-month mark, that moratorium that I set for myself at that point. But I'm probably going to try to limit it to when I'm doing specific things, because I don't want to end up like back where I was, where I'm just like have it on all day while I'm at work.
That's fair.
So I'm going to try to reintroduce it in a more controlled fashion, because they do be sucking you in. But yeah, and also just like supplementing that with physically reading, I think will be like nice. But yeah, no, book 3, good. Loved it. Probably 6 out of 10. And we follow our protagonist, the titular Living Forge. Is it Arwen? I always thought it was Arthur. It's Arwen. As they unravel the mysteries left behind by the guild that they took out in book 2. Things progress pretty fast in a pretty interesting way. The main character's romance is still pretty subdued. This is the one with the enemies to lovers plotline. You know, they take things pretty slow, which I think is pretty appropriate, especially given the enemies to lovers just vibe. And you know, I think they push things a little bit quickly in the first 2 books anyways. So I think you could see a little bit more. There could be a little bit more depth in their interactions in terms of like they're building trust and stuff like that. But that ends up being kind of one-dimensional, which I think Actus kind of does in general, like a little bit. You can tell that this is definitely one of his earlier works. I think his writing is just a little bit weaker in general with this one as compared to something like Rise of the Return of the Roomba Professor, which I just love the fuck out of. Because even in Return of the Roomba Professor, the characters are a bit one-dimensional, which I mean is kind of expected from the genre. And I don't really count that as a mark against it, but I think it's even more true even though I say that I really enjoy the characterizations and the way they deal with like different things, but the way that they deal with like the trauma of fighting in a war that you like then realize was ultimately for nothing. Like it exists, it's addressed, but I think it could be a little bit more central to things that happen and like their emotional reactions and stuff like that. But all in all, I really enjoyed the read. I would recommend it to anybody who likes the genre. It's pretty good.
Nice. So is book 4 currently in the works, or are you just fully caught up?
Let me do a little check. Lives of the Living Forge book 4 will be available on October 15th of this year. So I'm not sure how. Oh yeah, it looks like they've got plenty of chapters available after that. Yeah, it's enjoyable.
Okay.
I would say, yeah. Again, I don't think it's Actus's strongest work, but it's fun. It's a fun book.
And that takes us into a new one.
Yeah, Etherious, a lit RPG story. I picked this up after because I was still too scared to go back to Mark of the Fool and finish that up. And I wanted something to sort of like read in the interim, and the oh, I heard some bad things about my brain works in great and fantabulous ways sometimes, guys. I heard some bad things about all the skills that made me kind of like, that was the one that I had on the back burner for like bullshit reading that is probably gonna be bad, where people were like, I didn't really like that one, and it's not like they didn't like it because it was bad. They were like, it's because it violates its own premise partway through, which I was like, oh, I don't know if I want to do that. because I especially get particularly invested in how these like systems work in the world, and that's a part of like the big part of like why I enjoy these works, like the imagination and the game design of the world building of it all.
Right.
And so I decided to pick this one up instead because it's on Kindle Unlimited.
Nice.
And they're really short books. They're pretty easy. Pretty easy read in terms of quality. I would give it maybe 5, 6 out of 10. The author is somebody who's trying to write in a very flowery fashion or a very descriptive fashion, but is only doing okay at it. A lot of times they get really caught up in their own prose instead of actually commenting on what's going on. Like, it gets better as they go on, but in particular, like in the first book, there are a couple of sections where there's like 2 paragraphs about the experience of a object or setting before you get any concrete details on like what's actually going on in there. And you're like, listen, like you could pick up a little. But overall, and it's kind especially when it comes to like Korean like manhwa storylines, this is a fairly standard inversion of tropes.
Oh yeah,
where everybody gets pushed off to a tutorial and the main character gets left behind on Earth because they're like the only one that didn't get put into a tutorial. In this case, it's because our main character gets hit by a truck and dies.
Well, speaking of, let's read the synopsis. We haven't had a chance to do that in a long time.
Oh, yeah.
Plagued by indecision and guilt, Arthur has fallen into the chasms of despair and depression, trying to come to terms with the consequences of his actions. His friends tell him that it wasn't his fault, his therapist that he should leave the past behind him. His therapist says that he should leave the past behind him, I'm going to assume is what that meant. And his colleagues say that he can change nothing. Oh, I see what's going on. Okay. His colleagues that he should change, that he can change nothing. But Arthur knows better. After all, no one knows what he's done. No one knows the life he's lived. I bet this is why you thought other dude's name was Arthur.
Probably.
But just 6 months ago, after the loss that would change his life forever, Arthur we are having a bug infestation. It's hot as balls here, so we need to like open doors and windows and shit. And
how are they getting in? Are they slipping in between the screen holes?
Of course, the fucking screens on these windows suck shit.
Well, they are real small bugs too.
Yeah.
So we're kind of dealing with it. We're trying to get through the end of this so we can.
You're gonna need
fucking deal with
bug
this.
zapper.
Yeah. But just 6 months after the loss that would change his life forever, Arthur is given a second chance, redemption. The world has changed, evolved. With it has come the intangible and esoteric energy of ether, as well as the system that governs it. With new rules to live by and a path to redemption before him, Arthur now has a way to right his wrongs. At least he thinks so. After all, nothing is quite impossible when you can rewrite reality itself. He'll do anything he can to redeem himself.
Real
Sick.
ambiguous, right? Oh, another thing I should say, his backstory is brutally dark.
Oh yeah,
it is fucking rough.
Is it like his little sister gets hit by a truck and bent fucking backwards 90 degrees dark, or
not far off?
Damn,
sick.
I believe so. Him and his sister are orphaned. Spoilers for the first half of the book. Him and his sister are orphaned at a really young age. All right. And he has to kind of like take care of her. And her sister has like some problems with her liver, I think. And they don't really specify. Her sister has disease.
Damn alcoholics.
His sister has disease. And he has to do, he has to get money for disease. And so he gets into like petty crime.
Yep.
Right. And he basically ends up being like a porter, right? Like he will port guns and other weapons between like people who are paying for them. At least that's the details that we know about. Because they don't really address the specifics. It's his it's his crime background. Just like he lifted weights and knows Krav Maga.
As criminals tend to do.
Yeah. Is it Krav Maga or is it Muay Thai?
Is it Jewish or Brazilian? Or Thai?
I think they're Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm
Krav
not sure.
Maga is Israeli. Muay Thai is either Southeast Asian or Brazilian.
I think it's
Brazilian
Muay Thai.
Jiu-Jitsu.
I think it's Muay Thai.
Muay Thai, I think it's like Thailand or something.
Because whichever one it is, it's the one. It's one that's very specifically directed towards like killing. There's not a lot of like sparring type like moves in it. Like
that might be Krav Maga because that's like military.
That might be Krav Maga.
Okay, I don't remember the specifics. It's in the description of the first book when they're like things to expect. They're like character who knows insert martial art here. And so, but anyways, it's not really important. But and then, so he saves up the money. His sister's illness is, handled, treated, whatever you want to do. And then she dies in a school shooting.
Oh.
Sick. And not only did she die in a school shooting, but the gun used in the school shooting was one of the ones that he was transporting as a petty criminal.
Oh.
Of course.
So big guilt spiral. But despite it all, he's going to be a doctor. Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
There's a lot of like, I don't know how this character had the time and capacity to keep his shit together enough to do all of this, but I'm
gonna be a doctor transporting guns into the fucking country.
I've got to pay those student loans
how
off
he's paying
somehow.
for his student loan stuff.
Sounds legit.
They gotta provide the problem so you can. Gotta create a problem so you can provide a solution.
Yeah.
Well, and then the system comes, and when the system comes, he has a super big special soul, and because he has a super big special soul, he's delayed by like 9 seconds during the teleport, and then he gets hit by a fucking truck, and then straight up dies. And instead of getting the system, he gets to not die, and so it like revives him. And then he has to go kill a bunch of animals in order to get his system. And his blood's super special because he got revived. And using his special blood, he drinks like the core of a panther. And it's an apocalypse beast, but he kills it because it's level 11 and it was eating drugged meat. And he got very lucky. He had to cut his hand off to do it.
Man, you're doing a real great job of selling this fucking story.
Look, I only stuck with it because I enjoyed the system logic and like the environment. I was not a huge fan of the plot stuff.
Fair.
I thought that it was interesting enough. I thought it was inoffensive. I should put it that way. But it was fairly standard, like power fantasy, like everybody in my past is dead. And like things like his friends, when like his friends who are like the pillars of his life, his main supports, when they come back from the tutorial, he meets up with them once and then like never talks to them again. Like
Sick.
It's just a part of that is because like one of them gets transported off world, but then like he doesn't really ever like talk to the other one again over like the period of like 2 books, and you're like, what's going on? And there's like a shift that happens where like you start to like open up the world a little bit when you meet like an interdimensional like alien like chick, and I thought that they were gonna make that this core of the story where they end up like traveling together and like doing stuff, which they still might. But then they did like some weird writing where like there's like a sexual tension between them, right? And so like the femc, if you want to call her that, but I don't know if that's appropriate, like addresses it and is like, hey, here's my boundary, right? Like I'm not attracted to you. I look at you like you might look at a dog, right?
Damn.
Like you're very beautiful for a human, but
the worst she can say is no.
And she's like, I am absolutely not interested in you. But then it seems like they may have used that boundary setting to just like as a pretext to allow them to flirt versus like actually like establishing a boundary like in the relationship, which I don't super appreciate. But it's also unclear if that's what's going on based off of like the writing and the interactions, because she's the one who sets the boundary and she's also the one who breaches it when she's doing any flirting. So you're like, what's going on? I'm getting whiplash.
Sick. Mixed signals. That's what everybody wants.
Yep. And so like that, I was like very lukewarm on the sort of like the magic system and the way he gets the ability to like consume cores and like has to accommodate for that is kind of interesting. That's for like the powers and abilities he gets from that is also kind of interesting. Basically it pushes the power fantasy buttons good enough that I didn't stop reading it, and it has an interesting enough world that barely passes the bar where I didn't stop reading it, and they were so short. There was like eating potato chips. This is one that I wouldn't really strongly recommend to people, but I enjoyed it enough to read it, and I'll probably read the next one that comes out just because it's an easy read. In things like the biggest problem that happened, right, is like when he started absorbing these monster cores, right? Like it's actively damaging his soul every time he does it. Right? Oh, so it's actively causing damage to himself. It might give him like stat points and powers, but but
he has to do it in order to gain.
He doesn't have to, but he basically gets extra power, and he doesn't know what he's doing to himself at first, right? And then he meets Alien Chick, and Alien Chick is like, "You are destroying your soul.
You're doping."
And he's like, "But here's what you have to do to fix it." And apparently, in order to fix it, he has to get this like super monster core. But instead of like doing like making it like a challenge or a MacGuffin or like something he has to do and go get, some person on some other planet divined that he's going to need it, and so somebody gives it to him in order to curry favor with him.
Of course,
right? And so it just something that could have been like a cool adventure thing or a big challenge ends up just being like nothing. He just gets the box.
Here you go, type
with
thing.
the magic orb, which create in terms of like magic stuff gives like cool shit that'll be fun to like read about and watch the MC have, but in terms of like plot and story is very like just like ham-fisted slap duct taped on like bullshit that
like they could have had something there, but they decided not to do it.
And overall I think it's just okay. It's just okay.
Fair. Have we said the name of this book yet?
I don't know.
I think
Etherious?
it was like the first thing you tried to say.
Yeah. It's one of those ones where it's a hard. You say Etherious, people are like, I don't know what,
like the cryptocurrencies.
Well, Ether's the name that they give to the magical energy, and it comes into the world, so it's Etherious. Like ETHERIOUS. If you want a decent power fantasy read it's inoffensive. It hasn't done anything that's made me like go like it's just like it's just not the best. So
fair enough. Fun fact, stubbing is essentially the removing of chapters, availability online anyway, as part of exclusivity contracts for when releasing them as books. So when a thing says it's been stubbed, it's because the chapters have been removed so they can release book 3 and have book 3 have exclusivity on those chapters until such a time period in the future allows them to put them back online. At least that's what I got from this little blurb.
A little blurby.
But sick.
I do like the Kindle Unlimited stuff so far. It's been nice to just kind of pick up things. When we were talking earlier about like people creating art, like the capacity for people to just self-publish on Amazon. Fuck Amazon, but that is really cool.
It is really nice.
Thing that like it allows for a lot more creative expression. I was doing some reading on some different recommendations on the Lit RPG Reddit, and a lot of people echo that sentiment. Like I would rather like wade through shitty books and like find something that I really love than I would have an editor somewhere telling me what is and isn't good.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't need a New York Times bestseller list to tell me what I should read.
Yep. So yeah, this is it's not bad, but it's not great.
It's not good enough to recommend, but not bad enough to put down. All right. That's Etherious. Sick. It's hot as shit. It's starting to cool down a little bit, luckily. But that is going to be it for us tonight. The house is currently bug infested.
Yeah, there's a lot.
Yeah, I'm imagining that screen door is not super secure, and I haven't had a chance to like do any kind of treatment on it. And I would rather deal with the bugs than the heat, but at this point, you can close it. But yeah,
indoor bug zapper.
Yeah.
Can't believe
yeah.
these bugs are farting so much. It's crazy.
Honestly, it's fucking nuts, isn't it? Jesus fucking Christ.
They're attracted to the farts.
Yeah. You know what? Let's go and get the fuck out of here. I feel gross. Like, I need a shower. It is so hot. It's been so hot lately.
Yeah.
But hey, that's summer for you.
Summer yummer.
Anything else before we go? Anything important to bring up? I'm racking my brain. I don't think I have anything right now.
You guys are beautiful and I love you.
He's lying. Sorry for you to find out this.
You're right. I'm just using them for their bodies.
Yes. By that, like, comment, and subscribe. Take your body.
I'm just using them for their minds.
Use your mind to comment. Use your body to like and subscribe.
Like, comment, and subscribe.
Use your soul
to go to our Patreon and spend money there, because it's currently only $1.
Only one.
How much is your soul worth?
Next week we're going to talk about Millennial Mage, which I've been really enjoying.
That sounds very interesting. So stay tuned for that for next week. All right.
5 stars.
Oh, yep, that's right. 5 stars. Actually, on the 5 stars of the Spotify, I don't fucking upload to anymore.
We'll get on it.
I'll get back. Well, Spotify started having a huge problem with the fucking upload side, so I have to like re-render all the episodes.
Really?
To start putting them back up again. Yeah.
That's dumb.
It did not like that the episodes were 120 fucking gigs.
In audio or the video?
Video.
Do you need an external hard drive? Do you need to use that?
No. Everything, like, I've gotten those things figured out. It's just, I only have one work PC because DaVinci doesn't allow you to use your fucking license across different PCs annoyingly.
All right.
Anyway.
Like, comment, and subdrive.
We already did that.
But I didn't get to say my funny word one.
Oh, you know what? Fair enough. Do it again.
Like, comment, and subscribe.
5 stars.
Follow us on our Patreon.
Stay gay.
Peace.
Love y'all.
Bye.
It's time to not be wearing pants. I'm not wearing pants. I'm wearing
shorts. Oh, yeah. I was like, you're not.
It's time to not be wearing extra layers of clothing.
To not be wearing
skin.
Honestly.